Guys, listen. If you're on YouTube right now, we're watching another heads-up Nolan Hold'em challenge. Landon Tice versus Bill Perkins. The match is about to begin. 200, 400 high-stake heads-up Nolan Hold'em. This is day 2. Don't go anywhere. The match should start in about 2 to 3 minutes, and the tables and the cards and the chips will be on your screen. And right now, we await, after day 1, Landon Tice ended up $18,000 during this challenge. It was an intense match. It was a fun match. It went back and forth. And today, we await round 2. Bill Perkins, the businessman, mid-40s, lives a life of world travel, goes anywhere he wants, does anything he wants to do. Will he have the courage, the fortitude, the obsession to stick with this challenge, 20,000 hand challenge? And can Landon Tice overcome the $720,000 deficit? That's right, he's got to win $720,000 in the challenge. Can he do it? We're going to find out. 18,000 hands, or $18,000 in Landon's favor right now. 600 hands played. There'll be edibles, there'll be graphics. There'll be guest commentators, there'll be all types of fun. And right now, luckily for us, we have to await links from ACR. Listen, guys, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about these challenges. I don't think I'm gonna ever do this again for some of these challenges. I just realized a bunch of things. So we're waiting for people to get here right now, waiting for these fucking tables right now at 5:59, and that's how it works, man. State of poker right now, 2020. Hope you guys are doing well. 2021. Hope you guys are out there doing well. Vinny, Gavin, Kevin, Andrew, Minister of Hypes in the chat. My man Moonlight Master putting highlights on his great YouTube channel as well. He's in the chat. All we need are some fucking tables to get started here. And let's see if we can find those tables. Basically, you can't watch tables on ACR. They have to send you links for observer mode. So we sit here and wait while the epic music plays. And yeah, that's sort of how things work, guys. What's going on out there? Robert, what's happening, Robert? Blake, what's going on? Blake, Will, Gavin, Eden, Rocks, Jason. Send me your guys' energy. We're going to need it today, man. We're going to need it today, Poppy. It's going to take me a while to get back to used to YouTube, man. Chris Kruk, my guy, what's going on? Nick Marchington, the prediction today is Landon will win at least 3 buy-ins. Damn, man, fuck my life. What am I doing? RMXO in Indiana, 25 donation. I love you, Poppy. What's going on, my brother? What's happening? Jonathan James, the greatest cast in the game. God, glory be to God. Jennifer Rochelle, Johnny Ringo. I saw my man Chris Kruk. What's up, Chris? Nick Marchington, what's your prediction for the chat? My prediction is Landon's going to take this one down in spectacular fashion. Perkins was talking a lot of nice slang yesterday in the post-match interview. But my prediction is that poppies. What am I doing with my life, for fuck's sakes? I could be in Miami right now at the Bitcoin World Series of Poker. Instead, I'm in Las Vegas, waiting for links from ACR in 2021. Glory be to God. All right, we got one of the tables up here. All right, we got our one table up here. Jason Glenn says, Joey, are you in good mental health? Poppy, listen. I live on the Las Vegas Strip. Do you think I'm in good mental health? No. What are you talking about, buddy? All right, the match is about to begin. We're going to have to move our gas trader thing. Am I in good mental health? What a great question that is. All right, we're going to put our down here. And we're gonna put this one over here. I don't fucking know where we're gonna do this one. That plan didn't work out. All right, we're just waiting one more table here, guys. And then we're gonna go. All right, we already got a big pop brewing over here. Let me turn on this epic music. Let's get things started up here a little bit.
Find the perfect song for your video in 5 seconds. Go to artlist.io.
All right, guys, we got the tables going on here. For some reason, they're flipped in where they're at. Lovely. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. I learned a very important lesson this time, my friends. A very important lesson. Made a deep mistake. All right, so gas trader is going to be Bill Perkins, and I don't know why these tables are like this. This isn't going to make it very fun. How do we flip this around? I think one's observed from one person's point of view, and the other one's observed from someone else's point of view. So. Give me a second, guys, to make it this started. Hey, you can set them up. Yeah. Bye. Sorry for this, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get new tables because we have one table that's from Bill Perkins, and the other table that's from I don't know what's. Oh no, I guess not. I don't know why they're just reversed. I think we're good right now. Yeah, I think we're good right now. Are they really switched like this? I mean, that's really how it's going to be? I guess so. Ay, 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 poppies. Ay, ay, ay. So let's try to see what we can do with this, I guess, right? So Landon's going to be on the top right, on the right-hand side, and Bill Perkins is going to be on the top, in the top left-hand side. That makes sense. Okay. It's like that in the other streams. I mean, what the fuck is going on here, man? I mean, come on, dog. I mean, ay, ay, ay. Whatever, Beverly, what's going on? Let's see if we get in this action. Landon comes in the day. He's up about $18,000. It's day 2. And they're playing very fast. They played about 600 hands yesterday. Landon's got to win by about $700,000. And yeah, that's basically where we're at. So we're just going to watch some heads up, Nolan Hold'em, talk about some of the hands, see what goes on here. And yeah, so left-hand side, Perkins going to 3-bet. Landon calls, flops Jack 4 deuce. 2 spades. Perkins C-bet small, 2,300. Landon's going to call, turns to ace, ace of clubs, ace, jack, 4, deuce. With 2 spades. See what Bill decides to do. Better check, most likely. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even think today, guys. I'm in a real bad mood. I've never been in a bad mood when I streamed. I don't think ever in my life, so. I got to go let somebody in. Hold on a second. Someone says had edible. Yeah, I probably need one. Thanks. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Yeah, there's one in the other room over there. Ay, ay, ay. What is this guy talking about? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just life tilted by this setup right here. There's one person on one side on top, another person on the other side on the bottom. Kind of fucking challenge is this? My God. My God. Right hand side 3-bet pot. Check, check on the flop. See if there's any adjustments today by either player. Victoria 215. When's the Phil Ivey podcast going up? The Phil Ivey podcast will go up next week. I think we're going to put that up next Monday. Jason Glenn, please calm down. Right hand side goes check, check. Landon shows down 2 pair. Yeah, I'm just tilted at the setup. I mean, how do you guys not? I mean, I got to, you know what I mean? Like, we can't get the tables on the same side. You know, like, what's going on, guys? I mean, come on. What the fuck's happening here, right? I mean, this is the world I'm in, guys. You guys got to understand. It's a very disrespectful world. It's a tilting world to be in sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to play nice with these people. You know what I mean? It's just, people out there know. What's up, Rotten Hell? What's happening? So you guys remember Heads Up Poker? They play a lot of hands pre-flop. My man Bill Perkins and Landon Tice. Bill Perkins going to be Gash Trader. Landon Tice is going to be Absolute Go with the little Harley Quinn avatar. Bill Perkins' avatar kind of looks like him a little bit if he was a little bit more ripped. And yeah, they're basically going to play Heads Up, 20,000 hands. This is day 2 of the challenge going on. So Landon, being the professional poker player, for some reason gave this guy Bill Perkins 9 big blinds per 100, which means he's got to win by $720,000. So Landon has to win a lot of money here. Came into today's session up about 18,000, and yeah, last session he ran like definitely ran like a god for most of the session, and he made one sick hero call, one of the biggest pots thing he's ever played, with Ace King, and unfortunately did not go his way. So But yeah, nice to see the challenge actually get started. I actually didn't, I wasn't sure Bill Perkins was actually going to play. So I wasn't really necessarily like saying, like planning to really, I was like, is this actually going to happen? You know, Perkins been around poker a long time. The guy's doing a lot of different things. So I'm happy to see that he followed through and played. And yeah, these two don't really have a schedule for the match. It's not really going to be consistent throughout the summer. And yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens. I think Landon's going to definitely win. And yeah, I'm rooting for Landon very hard here. So that's what we got going on, man. But yeah, a bunch of single race pots here. These guys going to be playing a lot of single race pots. A lot of calling pre-flop. 80% of hands from the button pre-flop raise. 50% of the hands going to play out of position. You're going to be playing a bunch of hands like King 6, Queen 5. A bunch of hands that you probably shouldn't be playing under most circumstances. Put on the 4-color deck. Well, I can't put on the 4-color deck because they're observer tables that don't have a 4-color deck on them, Ryan DePaulo. Maybe you can talk to your poker site and ask them for options on observer tables so that you can add those sort of things like that. Right-hand side, Landon. 3 bets. Bill calls, flops ace 8-8. Can be a good board for the 3-better. It's going to have a bunch of 8x suited, a bunch of aces as well too. Landon bets small, 2,600 to 8,000. Folds. Do you know how to play this game? Texas Hold'em? No? Okay. Never? Yeah. Yeah, you do. So match starting off strong here. Gash Trader. Bill Perkins ramping up the aggression. Gets caught on the left-hand side. The fire's going on here. Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier because I was getting ready for the stream today. And I was like, man, I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know, YouTube. YouTube's a weird place, guys. I don't know, man. Not sure how I feel about it anymore. Left-hand side, Landon calls the C-bet. Turns a king. Landon most likely has an ace or a king. Could have some lower pairs as well, too. Bill's going to bet again. 9,000. Probably going to be checking his kings here. Betting some of his aces, but not always. Going to be betting his bluffs as well, too. Some of his worst bluffs, maybe. Landon calls once again. Pretty interesting river there. Big putt energy's brewing. 31,000 in the middle. Let's see if Perkins is going to go through with it. Landon certainly could have a king, but also could have those quads. Maybe they both got quads. The cap begins to jam his head for Landon Tice, the quad man. Perkins bets. Landon instantly shoves. Bill calls. Bill got 5, 6. Ay, 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 papi. Calamolacita. What is he thinking? Holy moly. So Perkins launches off that 24,000, like I said in the turn, right? Either an ace sometimes, or one of his worst bluffs, 5-6. One of his worst bluffs he's going to have goes for down the river. Young Landon instantly puts it in. Perkins somehow calls off that last 16 cents just in case he's drawing to a chop. And just like that, Landon takes it down. So Landon starts off the match strong, up about 40,000. Let's see how Bill is going to react to that. Questionable play. We have a guest in the house right now, off screen. You guys can't see them though. So Landon, off to a good start, up 40,000. That's what you like to see. The Daiwood Zero yacht is sinking fast, my friends. The Daiwood Zero yacht, there it is. It's sinking fast. Perkins on the right-hand side, bets pot. Landon. Queen Jack Deuce. My mood is improving, that's true. I'm watching some poker. Landon calls, turns to 6. Landon's going to be calling with some of his strong hands here. Not always going to raise his strong hands. Perkins checks, pot size bet left. He says he got nothing. Let's see what Landon's going to do here. Interesting spot. Faces the pot size bet on the flop, on the turn. Going to want to bet some hands. And Landon's going to go small. 8,700. Shout out to my man, Art. Big Poppy saying you already improved my mood. Thank you. We love you, Big Poppy. Thank you, Art. My guy. Right-hand side, Perkins does check call. River is the 6. Flush gets there. Straight draw misses. Landon's going to have to go with it. If he's got 9-10, if he's got King 10. His value hands, flushes, top 2 pairs. Backdoor trip draw. Not likely, but possible. Maybe a hand like ace-6. Landon's tanking down. Looks like he's going to go for it. Big pot energy's brewing. Lock in. 3-bet pot pre-flop. Pot size bet from Bill Perkins on the flop. Turn. Check calls a small bet. Landon checks the river. And Bill Perkins shows down the king high flush. Nice hand for Bill. So Landon does not fall for it. Does not fall. Bill. Dan Negreanu's coming in this. Calm down, Dan. Calm down. Not yet, Poppy. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet, Dan Negreanu. Not yet. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. So Bill gets a little bit back there. Took a little bit of a hit to start off the match. Nothing he can't recover from. Right hand side. Landon check raises. Queen 9-7, single raise pot. Bill calls, turns a deuce. Landon going to be check raising probably a bunch of BS here. Left hand side, Landon 3-bets. Bill folds. Right hand side, Landon check raises flop. Checks the turn. See what Gas Trader's going to decide to do here. He bets small. Interesting. Okay. Probably not betting any 9s or 7s on this turn. Maybe bet some of his draws. Straight draws. Jack 10, 6-8. Something like that. Fire goes off here in the headquarters. So we're going back and forth today, guys. How's everybody doing out there? It's been a roller coaster of a day over here in the headquarters. Join One Chicago Joey coming to you. Got our coffee here. Got our edibles. And ready to see Landon try to take this one down. This is day 2 of the match. Could definitely be in a more fond mood here in the headquarters, but I feel like I'm getting more excited by watching this match by the second. Eric Peterson, nice to see you as well. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you guys for being here, tuning in, interested in the challenge, interested in what's going on here. Curious to see if there's going to be any adjustments today from Landon, from Bill. Alex Moore, thank you, Alex. Much love, brother. Left-hand side, Landon check calls, turn, good card for Bill. Queen of clubs. Bill does indeed bet big. 2,900. And Landon gives it up. Definitely. It's okay. Minister of Hype in the chat. What's going on, Poppy? Shout out to Kevin out there in the chat. Working hard. So yesterday, remember Landon won 18,000 to start the match off. Little under buy-in. Today he's up about 20,000 so far. Big pot went his way earlier. Bill Perkins blasted off with the 5-6. Derek says it's a shame they couldn't play this on a different site. Well, I don't think there are any other sites to play if you're in America. So you basically have one site. Or you have to use, you know, one of the app sites or something like that. So, and if they want to play on World Series of Poker, they both have to be in the same place in Nevada. So, we got to get fired up over here, guys, man. I don't know, man. I wish I should really talk. I should talk to these guys about what I'm upset about. But I don't know. I'm kind of whatever. You know, I think I learned my thing. I learned is you know, the next time I do one of these challenges, I think I'm gonna try to find some people that want to do a challenge for next time. I'm gonna try to find 2 people out there who want to play a challenge, who will play at the same time, who will play consistent for a period of time. You know, the rules are sort of set in place, the consistency's on there, the viewers can watch it at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, seems like it just make it a lot easier. Make sure that the tables are going to get set up beforehand, right? Make sure you're okay. You know, the guys can play. Prince Galaxy Walker, what's happening? What's going on, Poppy? Rotten Hell, what's happening? Nothing going on here. Landon, hanging in there slow. The Gorilla Glenn dancing in the corner by the Cash Live. We just hit, by the way, Cash Live is technically our sponsor for the show, but we don't really have a sponsor for the show right now. And but Cash Live is technically our sponsor because it is one of my first private investments that I made. And it's definitely a sector of the poker world I've been looking at for a long time, which is more play money, fun player focused, just because those markets are booming and people seem to love playing poker for no money. So I don't get it, right? I'm not a play money player, but these guys love playing for play money. So I've, you know, in poker, you got to choose who you work with, right? And a lot of these operators, you know, I mean, you live in America, you don't have many options. What, Poker Bros, you know, I'm sure they're doing well, but you know, they got who knows what's going on with these guys. And so naturally, the next place you start looking is events or training sites or free-to-play programs. So this is one of the free-to-play programs that I played where you can win real money. So it's kind of, I really like the game. It's real hype. It's real fun. Gives a good user a great experience. And it's like a 15-20 minute tournament, free-to-play on your mobile phone. So so yeah, I'm very excited and working with those guys 2.5 months. And I'm going to start talking more about it publicly. I've kind of been just seeing what the hell went on with it, and I've been doing consulting with them. So yeah, they're a sponsor, bottom left. That's it. The boys are trading back and forth here. Nothing really shaking out. Matthew A says, online poker dead yet? Absolutely not. Online poker is very, very alive. There's a lot of tournaments out there to play. I mean, if you're good at poker, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you're good at poker right now, or if you know how to make money at poker, you can make as much money as you really want to make. So, you know, within reason, for the most part. Let's say you want to make a few $100,000. I mean, you can basically make however much money you want to make as a poker player. It's up for you to decide how much you want to make, and then it's up for you to figure out how to do that. And the higher stakes you want to play, the more people with money that you have to find who are willing to lose that. So, however you go upon doing that is right. That's up for you to decide. And then people have different approaches, different strategies. Some people go to the casino, they'll poach the guy from the other table. Yo, you want to come into my game, or you want to play with this silent guy in the fucking hoodie with the iPad? You know what I mean? Like, no. I come to the poker table to have fun for 3 hours every Friday. I'd rather not play with Silent Sam over there who's on his iPad and doesn't say a fucking word. So when you get invited to the high stakes game, people tend to go, and that makes regulars mad. But that's some people's strategy. That's how they find their players. They bring them to their home games. They get nice, sexy girls to massage their shoulders. They get drinks. They got who knows what else is going on in that room. I don't know what's going on in that room, right? Sometimes there's other rooms. Sometimes there's back rooms. Sometimes there's side rooms. I don't know. But that is a way you build a poker business these days, just through these things. It's kind of, you know, it doesn't make much sense, but the unexplored world of poker, I guess you could say, that no one really talks much about. But yeah, guys, Bill Perkins is Gas Trader. Landon Tice is Absolute Go. So Perkins coming out strong. I like this play. He uses a lot of big sizes. We definitely saw that last time in the Dan Negreanu versus Doug Polk match, where you know, it took Daniel a little bit of time to learn the different sizes and start betting bigger on later streets and putting that aggression on those later streets and using the overbets, using the pot size bets. So obviously Bill Perkins talked about in the post-match interview yesterday that he played about 25,000 hands of heads up. So this guy clearly was working, clearly kind of understood what's happening here. And left-hand side all in. He says he's got ace-10, and Landon lays it down. Perkins gets a little bit back there, so they're about even. Poker Sasha in the chat, old school moderator. What's up, Sasha? How's it going? Nice to see you, Sasha. The Queen of Potlam Omaha. Maybe former Queen of Potlam Omaha. I don't know if she still got that title or not, Sasha. I don't know what you're doing over there on GG Poker. Poker Sasha, GG's poker sponsored player, guest to the podcast, friend of the podcast. I feel a big pot coming here, guys. I don't know. I'm starting to get a little fired up right now. Left-hand side, 3-bet pot. Landon checks over to Bill. Bill bets a little under half pot. Ace, Jack, 8, 2 diamonds. We saw him do that yesterday on an ace-high board. Maybe that's the size he's going to go with on those ace-high boards and 3-bet pots when check 2. Ryan DePaulo, my man, the Degenerate Gambler. Make sure you guys check out his vlog on YouTube. One of my favorite poker content creators going on right now. Love talking to that kid. And, well, technically he's a little younger than me, but yeah, man, I like that kid a lot, so. Is Poker Sasha back in Vegas? She ain't coming back to Vegas now, man. Mitch L says I'm sniffing a lot. If I was on cocaine, Mitch, I'd tell you, Poppy. Trust me, I would let you know I'm on cocaine. I'm not on cocaine. I don't like cocaine. That shit is crazy, and I don't advise anyone do it, man. Don't start. Landon 3-bets the right-hand side. Come on, Landon. What's going on here, man? Perkins is going to call. Feel big pop brewing right now. 9-5-3, 2 diamonds. Perkins on left-hand side going to smaller raise right now. As the Bill Perkins die with 0 jets flying on by. Perkins feels a big pot coming on his right-hand side. Landon's going to bet small, 2,600. And that's it. Perkins gives it up. Landon takes down a little small pot here. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how people are interested in this match, if they are interested in following it along, or if they're interested in watching it live. You know, a lot of times this heads-up matches are, you know, they're very dependent on the players, and if people like the players. I mean, to watch two guys play for, you know, a couple weeks or like a couple months, I mean, you know, you gotta really really want to watch these guys play. So I'm very curious to see if the enthusiasm for these guys sticks up here. I'm just excited to see Landon try to win. Left-hand side, big bet from Perkins. Lock in. 8,800. Landon. If he's in a tough spot here, maybe he's got a 3. You know, what's his weakest hand Landon's going to call here with? Probably a 3. Most likely a jack. He does call. Jack 6 for Landon. Nice call by him. Surprised he didn't call a little bit faster there. My man GTO Commentator in the chat. What's up, GTO Commentator? What's happening, big dog? Nice to see you. I know GTO Commentator's having a pretty good time in Asia right now, enjoying himself. My man Stephen Bays in the chat. Shout out to Stephen. Stephen, he hung out with him a little bit down in Texas. Got a lot of love for him. Much love, Poppy. Nice to see you here. Sasha said 100% wins for live tournaments. Are you for real? Listen, guys, you guys look at the stats on the left. 2 tournaments played, 2 wins, all right? So, TPP, tournament playing Poppy. Derek Trough, Joe, you commentating makes it better. Thank you very much, my friend. I don't know what's happening here. So, nothing brewing right now. Boys are going back and forth. Landon looks to be up a little bit amount of money. The music's starting to pick up here in the headquarters. We've got guests. We've got fun. We've got the great game of Pop. No, this is Nolan Hold'em. We got the Minister of Hype in the chat. We got Harbs in the chat. Nathan says, "Can you kiss can you kiss towards the camera and pretend it's my forehead?" I could, yeah, if you want me to, buddy. Whatever you're into, Poppy. Tell me your kink. Is it when men kiss you through the YouTube stream on your forehead? Some fucking weird shit, Poppy, but I'm in. All right, let's get it. OnlyFans, you got to pay $4.99 for that, man. Nasty Nate, my guy. What's happening, Poppy? What's going on, brother? The boys trading a little bit blows back and forth. Ready to explode with some action and excitement now. Are you going to need some commentary on some of these hands? Oh, are you going to get some commentary on some of these hands? Yeah. Mitch L says, Joey, can you please list all the substances you're on tonight? Asking for a friend. I'm on water. And that's it, man. I'm on water. I'm on coffee. I took an edible to prepare because we only got 2 hour session tonight. I'm just ready to beat the fucking shit out of somebody, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? So I'm holding in that anger, feeling that disrespect, wanting to take by the neck. You know what I'm saying? You guys know how it goes, right? It is what it is, man. No, I'm kidding, man. I got no anger. So a lot of big bets happen here on later streets, you can see. Perkins calls him. Hero calls. Top pair. That was so funny. I feel like I'm on steroids right now. That anger. Justin Valley, what's happening? Poppy, what's going on? Right hand side, Landon, another 3-bet. Folds, takes it down. Gonna try to summon some big pot energy here. Yeah, guys, we are gonna have a lot of guest commentators on throughout this match, and my man Doug Polk's gonna be on here for a couple sessions as well. Excited to get Doug on here. Hopefully we'll be doing a podcast here in a little bit. We do have this 25K WPT event coming up later this month, 18th of June. I'll be doing commentary for that. It'll be down in Cabo, and Tom Dwan, Phil Ivey, Doug Polk, Landon will be playing on that event, so that's going to be a real great event. Aaron Clark, Poppy, we love that you're here for us tonight. Thank you, Aaron. Glad to be here, my friend. Nice to see you. Donald's Price says, we'll be in Vegas next Thursday, Poppy, for a week. Hope to run into you. Hope to run into you, too. I'm always walking around Vegas, and I always meet people. I talk to the most random people all the time. Sometimes I end up at random places with those people. I don't know exactly how it happens, you know, it just happens. $1.99 donation from my man Will J. Thank you, Will J. Appreciate you. Much love, buddy. We need to get that horn back on here. Yeah, Brad Owen's going to be playing in the 25K event, too. I think Alexander Botez will be playing that event as well. Steve Aoki's playing in the event. Huh? Is he going to smash a cake in someone's face like me? I don't know. So that event's going to be pretty exciting. Right-hand side. 6 on the turn. See what Landon decides to do. 200, 400, ACR. Landon's going to bet 3,000 into 4,600. Perkins. Could have some 7-10s here. Could have some 5-7s as well. He does lay it down. Landon takes it down. Big J in the chat. What's up, Jamin? What's happening? Hope Jamin's doing well out there. One of my favorite video bloggers on YouTube. One of my favorite people, actually. I like hanging out with that guy. He's a crazy guy. Very crazy guy. I like Big J. Shout out to Big J. How's the music level out there, guys? What do you guys think? We also got to give something away, man. I don't know what we can give away. What can we give away, man? I don't know. I got to line up some of these giveaways. I always have these companies that always ask me if I want to give things away. Do you want to give this away? Do you want to give away this? Do you want to be sponsored by this? All these corporations. Once you get an audience, all the corporations come knocking at your door. They see viewers up there and they look at dollar signs and they say, how can we make money through this guy? What can we give this guy? What can we make this fucking guy say? Left-hand side Perkins. Nice pot. Big pot energy. Went Perkins' way that time. Bill Perkins. I like the speed he's playing at right now. This music's crazy, bro. Loving this music right now. Monty says, yo, Papi, you can change the deck when on the rail. A 4-color deck might be better. Look, I'm clicking on it. Watch this. Change. Nothing. It won't do it. Can't get it. You can't. You're using an observer feature on ACR, so we can't change the color of the deck on the observer feature. Josh Ruiz, what's happening? Kevin Q says, giveaway edibles. Sure. Vanessa Cade, what's up, Vanessa? What's happening? The Queen of ACR. Hey, Poppy, looks like you're ready for some good poker action Texas style. Have fun today. Thank you, Vanessa. Hope you're doing well, Vanessa. So there's some Singer Race pots here. We need some big pots up here, guys. I don't know. I'm going to try to summon something right now. Maybe a little fire. Maybe a little fire. Maybe we get these guys on fire a little bit here. Nope, the boys don't want to. The boys don't want to. The boys don't want to cooperate. What's the format for the WPT? The format for the WPT 25K heads up event is going to be best of 3 heads up sit and goes. The players will be on webcams to be able to see each player's face, so he'll be able to hear him talk. And I think it's going to be a great production, and I'm really excited for that. It's going to be, most people are going to be in person as well too. So Oliver Green, first time tuning in. Joey, big fan on Twitter. Thank you very much, Oliver. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. 4-bet alert, left-hand side. Oliver, lock in. You joined at a good time. The big pot energy might have worked here. Landon Tice hits him with the 4-bet, 11,600. We saw Gas Trader shove all in over 2 of these yesterday. What's Bill Perkins going to do? Not so quick trigger finger here. Might not have a lot of experience playing these 4-bet pots out of position. He's all in! And Landon snap folds just like that. Perkins jams the businessman inside. Whatever. I don't know where it's going with that one. Whatever. It is what it is. Someone asked about Mike Postle. Listen, guys, you guys want an exclusive here, right? All I know is Mike Postle. He deleted his Twitter account for a while, and apparently he's back because he sent me a message on Twitter yesterday. Just the fucking guy I want to see, my man Mike Postle, Mr. Crotch Ripper himself, Mr. CTO, Mr. Crotch Theory Optimal, Mr. Look at that man. Well, I'm in a hand. What do I got here? Hit me up. Shout out to my man Mike Postle. Hope he's doing okay. Me and him, we had a time together. You know, Mike Postle. Shout out to Mike Postle. You know, hope you're doing well, Mike Postle. Still waiting for that steel cage match in Thailand we gotta do, man. I told Postle we could do a naked steel cage match in Thailand. Just us and fucking oil, and we're just wrestling. You know what I'm saying? The gorilla style, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Should get him in the booth. I'd love to get him in the booth, man. Not even fighting in like, I just feel like we gotta fight, me and Mike Postle. I feel like we gotta fight each other. Right, just to get it out, you know, and then at the end, you know, you shake hands, slap hands, respects go on both sides, you know what I mean? I feel like that, you know. I feel like that's what we need. Oh my god, dude. Poker Princess says I'd watch that. Yeah, we're gonna put it on pay-per-view and we're gonna charge $99.99. So I mean, me and Mike Postle maybe make a little money out of this one. Left-hand side, Perkins check calls. See what Landon does here. Landon bets once again 3,000. We've seen him bet that size multiple times in this situation. Perkins check calls. River's at 3, so Perkins gonna have some 3s. Landon, I'm not sure how many 3s he's gonna be betting on this turn. Seems like a little bit better card for Perkins, and Landon does check back. Landon's going to show down. Nope, Perkins got the 5-6, so he turned that second pair with the gut shot on the flop. Right-hand side, Landon check calls. Deuce 5-6. This is where dreams are made in these single race pots. Gotta lock in. These things can get out of control sometimes. Listen, Carlos, if me and Mike Postle had a cage match in Thailand, you'd 100% pay $99.99 to watch the damn thing. Don't lie to us and tell us you win it. Maybe if we both get desperate, you know. I mean, I don't know. Right-hand side, Landon going to go with that nice big bet. 6,800 on the king of clubs. Bill Perkins, if he's got a hand like a 5, he's not loving it. I think he has to continue with that, but he does lay it down. Nice bet for Landon. As you can see, putting that overbet aggression on those later streets. Left-hand side, Landon once again going with a big bet. Overbetting on the river, putting Perkins in a tough spot with his kings. Probably got to lay down his jacks. Obviously, he's going to call any 9. Might be a little bit of sneaking in that back door right here. And Bill does call. Landon. Ay, Poppy. What a call by Bill Perkins with the ace-3. So I thought the tough spot with the jack. Perkins has the 3. You know, looks at his hand the same way. If I got a king here, if I got a 3, if I got a jack, it's basically, maybe it's the same hand to him in that situation. Maybe not a king specifically, but a jack and a 3 could be very similar. But nice call there by Perkins. We got a shark in the water there with that one. The snow begins to fall in the headquarters. We haven't seen the snow since December. The snow's back. I mean, it's 111 degrees here at Vegas right now. There should not be any snow on the screen. Kevin Wong, thank you, Poppy. Says your energy is unmatched. Is this your true personality, or do you indulge in massive amounts of booger sugar? No, this is my personality, buddy. You know, I would act like this all the time, but you know, people would think you're fucking nuts. You start walking around the neighborhood acting like this, so they think you're a little crazy. So the boys are going back and forth today. Landon looks to be up maybe a small amount right now, about even. Came into this match up 18,000. Needs to win about 22,000 every session. Left-hand side, Landon whipping out those big bets on the later streets today. Hello, Phil Ivy in the chat. Nice to see you. So the boys are going back and forth today, playing for about 45 minutes so far. I think this is going to be a short match, about 2 hours. So Perkins going with that 960 size pre-flop. Looks like he's switching it up, and they switch it up just to keep your opponent off a little bit of track. A lot of times when you're running solutions for these programs, you might do it at 2.5x pre-flop. So if your opponent raises 2.3x or 2.2x or 2.36x, it can change the strategies a little bit in some situations. So not a ton of 3 bets, no big pots so far. Outside of my man BP blasting off a little bit. Oh my God, big raise from Landon on the right-hand side. Landon makes a 10,000 on the turn. So Landon checks back flop, raises big on the turn. Looks like he's saying he's got what? Set of jacks, maybe ace-jack. Maybe jack-7, jack-5, something like that. Landon whipping out we're really putting a lot of aggression on Perkins today. Another overbet, perfect board for it. King, jack, deuce, 5 on the left. That's the big pot energy brews over the screen here. Mental note says, Papi, que pasa? Nice work yesterday. I just joined in now. Any edibles yet? No, man, we ain't got that 500 like edible mark. You guys know how it goes. RMX says, Joey needs a stick of hay sticking out of his mouth. Howdy, partner. Nice to see y'all. Yeah, looks like Perkins is giving Landon a nice challenge here in a lot of these single race pots. Sure, he's going to be making some mistakes, some situations, but in a lot of these single race pots, you're going to find those edges come in the later streets. So if you're Bill and you can avoid putting yourself in a lot of tricky spots on later streets, you kind of make your decisions a little bit easier. I also know the program that Bill Perkins is training on, and it's pretty sick. So he can, like, I mean, it's real crazy actually. Yeah, it's a sick program. I don't know how much they got they got out there publicly right now. But yeah, MJ showed it to me. Shout out to MJ. They've been working hard on this program for a while, and it's pretty sick. Yeah. So if Perkins is training with that, what it allows you to do is if you don't know what to do in a situation, you get to just play that situation through for many hands. So it's pretty impressive stuff. And I'm definitely excited to get my hands on it. Yeah, guys, please get me to 500. Please. Please. Thank you. CC, I agree. Eric the Gangster, thanks for streaming the match. Poppy, you're welcome, my friend. Happy to be here. Happy to be here to support Landon. Support Bill Perkins. I've known both these guys for a long time. And, yeah, I mean, Bill Perkins, you know, we met him on my podcast about, what, 5 years ago? The guy who's dropping life wisdom. You know, he was, like, one of the first, like, really smart people I ever, like, really listened to. And then ever since then, a lot of people are doing podcasts now. So there's a lot of real smart people about all these different categories that are more niche, more general, stuff like that. And but yeah, Perkins was like the first guy I had on. He's talking about, you know, you're not going after what you want because you're scared. And I'm like, huh, interesting, right? He's like, you're scared of success. I was like, oh, this guy, you know, he's really dropping a lot of knowledge right there. So, and yeah, he's always just been, you know, always helpful. If you ever have a question, reach out to him. You know, kind of gives you some great advice. My man Surfing Snowboard, what's up, Poppy? What's happening, brother? Hope things are doing well with you. Nice to see you again, buddy. Vanessa Kate said your interview with Perkins is one of the best pods I've ever listened to. Thank you, Vanessa. A couple of big bets going on here, guys. Lock in, left-hand side, Landon. Another big over bet on that river 3 of clubs. No. The question was, did we see any hands where someone called to flop and then led on the turn? We've not seen many of those yet. Left-hand side, Landon. Aye. Perkins owns him again with the king 5. Calls that over bet with that 5. He knows this kid's getting out of line. He's 22 years old, Bill. The kid loves bluffing. All right? The guy is a complete maniac. Perkins, another pot in left-hand side. Looks like he's going to take the lead for today's match. So Perkins knows that Landon's sending that SWAT team after him. And Perkins is not going to fall for it. And he says, red card! Don't try to bluff me. I'm calling you, kid. Right-hand side, another 3 bet from Perkins. Current stats right now, Perkins up a little bit for this match. Came into the session down $18,000. Landon Tice up $18,000 coming into today. Right-hand side, another 3 bet by Bill Perkins. 10-5 deuce, 2 spades board. Are we ready to lock in? Let's see what happens here. Perkins is going to check. Perkins check calls, turns a deuce of spades. So Bill check calling here. A lot of ace highs. Could have turned a flush draw with some of those ace highs. Some flush draws as well. Maybe some 5s, some deuces. Maybe a hand like ace deuce. King deuce suit if he's going to 3-bet that wide. Landon checks back. River's a 5. Nice card for Bill. His ace high looks to still be good. He's got a 5. He's obviously feeling pretty right now. He checks over to Landon. Going to try to give the kid a little bit of rope to hang himself. Landon could have checked back a 5 on the turn. Maybe a hand like 5-7. Landon might try to go for a little overbet with the 5. He does go for an overbet indeed. All in. He says, Perkins, you call me again. Perkins owns him again with the pocket jacks. What is this kid doing? King 4 clubs? Are you out of your mind? Ay, puppy. What is this guy's problem? Bill Perkins playing Landon Tice like an absolute fiddle right there. Knows his customer. Sets the kid up for the max pain. Landon says, I got a king. I got a 4. I'm all in. Perkins happily calls. Pocket jacks another big pot. Go Bills Perkins way as the Bill Perkins yacht makes its first appearance today. This is how he gets that yacht. People just bluffing up into him right there. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that yacht by Bill. Landon sneaking in. He's sneaking in, stealing the money. Don't let this fucking kid in my house. We're block the kid. Call the kid. Ay, ay, ay. So right there, Bill, up about $50,000 for today's session. Landon's in shambles right now. Can he recover? He's sitting at home right now. Blonde hair, flowing in the wind. Sitting in a well-lit bedroom. Hopefully his bed's made. Can we get 500 likes yet? Guys, come on, man. Why are you disrespecting me like that? Please. For the sake of this edible, please, guys. Please, guys.
Fight!
Left-hand side, another something little brewing here. 7,700. Landon. The king of bluffing. Let's see if he's going to go for another bluff here on the left-hand side. Nope, checks back. And Perkins shows down another king. So Perkins making a lot of pairs right now. Harambe makes an appearance in the bottom corner. Perkins might be getting near fire mode right now. A little bit of fire mode. We might actually have our first fire mode appearance. Ryan Kump, what's going on, Ryan? Haven't been on a live stream, Joey stream in a while. Forgot how lit it is. Let's go. Listen, guys. This is version 1, man, okay? When I need to upgrade to version 2, version 3 with the other graphics, we got about eight level upgrades right now in the tank for these graphics for this production. We're just waiting if we need them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe whip some out one of these times. You guys ever been to Poker Spaceship? No? All right. You guys want to go? We might go sometime, all right? We might take a ride in that spaceship up to Poker Spaceship. You never know, man. Left-hand side, another chop there. Jay Hershey said, interesting. Yesterday, Landon seemed to always overbet for value, and Bill consistently made a semi-light call. Bill continues to do the same, however, today. Landon is bluffing every time. Yeah, I mean, also, it's only, you know, we're still short sample, right? We only saw roll 3 hands there. I don't know how many hands we saw yesterday where Landon overbet and then got called. You know, it wasn't big sample size, so might just be a little bit unlucky there in some of these situations. Land another overbet on the right-hand side is Perkins. I mean, it takes a lot of heart to continue to look the kid up. Let's see what Bill Perkins does here. Thinking about making another hero call. If he had a 4, he probably is going to call by now. He's got an ace high or a king high. Perkins in the tank once again. Maybe he check raises. I mean, you never know. The guy's certainly capable of it. But Bill does lay it down. Does not go for it. This music's, I'm liking this music today a lot. Make it rain says, I just noticed the Win Coffee, GTO. JC says that's definitely not coffee. Zepho says, I'm close to GTO headquarters. I'd love to buy you a drink, Poppy. Hashtag ValueTown. Nothing more I love than meeting up with people from YouTube and Twitch and Twitter, man. Actually, I do. I meet up with people all the time. So if you somehow like get a message to me and I see it, then sometimes I just, you know, I end up hanging out with people all the time, man. It's a lot of fun. It's the best part of doing content is you just get to meet a lot of cool people. You know, I'm just walk the strip all the time. I always see people. They say, oh, I'm a fan. Like, I'm in town. Hope to see you. I'm like, oh, that's random. Here I am. Like, it's just so funny. It's so funny. But yeah, I mean, it's a humbling experience, you know. Left-hand side, Landon gets up that ace high. Nice hand by Landon. Landon trying to claw back here. I mean, this guy Perkins, I don't know, you know. I mean, seems to be hanging in there. Of course, anything can happen over a small sample size. You just got to hope Landon can, you know, I feel like the guy's got a real strong mental game. I've known the kid for a very long time, and he's had a strong mental game from, you know, 5 cent, 10 cent when, you know, when I met him. So I feel like he's confident. I feel like he's not going to be deterred, even if he thinks this challenge is out of reach, meaning that he needs to win by $720,000. You know, it feels like that's out of reach at some point in time. I think that, you know, you really need a strong mental game because obviously the guy doesn't want to lose, right? Doesn't want to necessarily feel like he maybe got embarrassed or anything like that. You know, all the haters out there are going to say, how could you, you know, what are you thinking? You gave this guy $720,000. So that's a lot of pressure to put on yourself as a person. Well, he did study. My friend says that there's strategy there because with that handicap, maybe Bill Perkins wouldn't study as hard. And you're right, he only studied for 25,000 hands and played a lot of people, so. Dip with Caution says, why does ACR not allow us to rail in this site? Well, I think they don't allow you to rail in the site because they're trying to protect the players, trying to stop data mining. They don't want you to bum hunt the games. Left-hand side, 4-bet alert, lock in. Here we go, 4-bet alert. We're on the left-hand side. We've seen Perkins already jam over these. The big pot gorilla comes in. He feels big pot. He feels it. We saw Perkins just ship it in the last time. He just calls. Queen deuce 3. Perkins is going to be calling with some king queens, queen jacks, queen 10s, ace jacks. On those suited hands. Ace jack suited, ace queen suited as well. The big pot energy begins to build up. Left-hand side, lock in. Landon trying to get back to even for today's match. Down about 50,000. He does go with that quarter pot bet. $4,196. Perkins is going to call. Jack on the turn. If one of these guys has pocket jacks, they're feeling pretty poker hard right now. Feel themselves getting slightly more excited by the result. Landon over a pot size bet left. $37,000 in his stack. 4-bet pre-flop. We know he's capable of doing that Doug Polk dog shit special with a bunch of garbage hands. And Landon checks back. He says, I don't got it. River 5, Bill. Going to be looking to get the showdown with all of his pairs below the queen. He does check it. Landon does check back, gives it up. Perkins shows down ace-jack offsuit. So Perkins calls with the ace-jack offsuit. The backdoor straight draw on the flop. Ay, Poppy. Hits that jack on the turn. Landon does not go for it. So I'm a little surprised that Perkins is calling 4 bets with the ace-jack offsuit. Yeah, I haven't studied a lot of 4-bet ranges recently, so I'm sure I just got to go look and find it out pretty quickly in terms of what's optimal. And but yeah, check call on the flop. Seems close, if anything. So Bill Perkins up about 2 buy-ins right now. All the Landon fans are panicked. I'm panicking right now. Come on, kid. And Perkins sits out, taking that Dan Negreanu custom 1-hour bathroom break. We saw Danny Negreanu take a lot of those guys. Remember, we're here. We're live. GTO headquarters, Las Vegas, Nevada. Home of the World Series of Poker coming later this year. As you can see, there's my house right there. Eiffel Tower, that middle bar, Bellagio fountains, beautiful Bellagio fountains. Make sure you check those out if you're in town. Mandalay Bay, they got a great rooftop area right there up in that top floor. Beautiful place. Take a nice date if you're ever in town. Right there, we got Luxor. Never go there. No reason to go there, really, unless you like esports. MGM Grand, great place. Always out of line late at night. Bally's right there. Always a fun place. Dre's, nice after hours. That Ferris wheel, it's a place you take a date. You come to town. T-Mobile Arena, go there, see a hockey game. Park MGM, they got that. They got a few places in there. Not too bad. I should do Perkins currently sitting out right now, up about what? Up about near $100,000. About 2 buy-ins start this match. My favorite casino on the strip is my favorite casino on the strip. What's your favorite casino on the strip? My favorite casino on the strip is I love the Wynn. I think the Wynn's beautiful, and I think the Aria is really beautiful. I'd say the Aria is probably one of my favorite places to go. So yeah, so as you can see, Bill Perkins currently sitting out right now. What is your guys' favorite place on the strip? That's what I'd like to know. It tells me a lot about you. So Sean says, my favorite casino on the strip is Circus Circus. Well, I hope maybe you have kids, or you're just like that old school Vegas feel, right? They got the nice arcade, they got a McDonald's there, they got that Krispy Kreme, they got a big Starbucks, they got the Adventure Dome, they got those 2 roller coasters, they got an arcade. Some things to like there for sure. So we're waiting for my man Bill Perkins to get back in the mix here. Currently sitting out. People in the chat like to win. They like the aria. I mean, where else could you like, really? I mean, I don't know. Someone likes the Jockey Club. That's weird. I don't know why. Why do you like the Jockey Club, Poppy? So Bill Perkins sitting out right now. Currently up about 2 buy-ins for the match. About $80,000. The young kid Landon is reeling right now. Came into this match up about $18,000. Currently down about $70,000 so far. See what Bill's gonna do. Is when's he gonna come back? Get making this kid Landon sweat. CP says, will you be playing in the World Series main this event this year? I have never played in the World Series main event. I only play the Great Game of Pop in Omaha, and we do have that tournament streak that we got to preserve. So I feel like the main event would be a great event for me to play, actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm deciding what my poker schedule is going to be right now. Texas is in the works, right? A lot of great action there. Kind of wanted to travel outside and country and play some online as well, too. Get in the mix a little bit. My man Dominic Niche, what's happening, Big Poppy? Mr. DTO's A Way of Life. What's going on? You know, we got the GTO's A Way of Life tank side. Look at that. Oh my God. Damn, beautiful. Ooh. Look at that beautiful tank top. GTO's A Way of Life. Great times only. Yeah, Dominic said that he likes, what do you like, Dom? You like, what did Dom say? My man N2 Deep LA in the chat. What's up, N2 Deep? Bally's, Dom says. Well, I did win a tournament at Bally's with the help of the squad here in the live stream. So very happy about Bally's too. And the link is absolutely beautiful. They got a beautiful promenade there. It's very great to walk through. A little outdoor area, nice lights, bunch of food, barbecue, ice cream, in and out. Nice little courtyard there with a nice little beautiful fountain going on as well too. Gotta love that link promenade right in the middle of the strip. Walk to Caesars. Go to Carnival Court. You want to go there? Perkins still sitting out right now. My man Immortal Idiot's in the chat. What's up, big dog? What's going on? What's happening? Where are you at, my friends? Hello, will you come back? We have an audience to entertain with some poker. Please come back, my friends. Please return to me. Are we at 500 likes yet? What is going on with this? Yo, this chat, bro. Disrespect. I'm trying to get my edible on, you know. Whoa, okay. Don't want to break that again. The Warfian says, I think you'd like the Piranha nightclub. What happens at the Piranha nightclub? I heard of that place before. Take off my shirt there, my cowboy hat on, have a good time, and some cowboy pants and some cowboy boots and some jeans. Jesus Christ. We're in. Let's go. Michael B. What's up, Poppy? What's going on? Currently waiting. Bill Perkins. He's sitting out right now. Diewood Zero himself, Mr. BP, friend of the podcast, guest of the podcast. He's up about 2 buy-ins right now. $80,000 for today's session. He's got the young kid Landon Tice reeling right now. Landon blasting off with a few ill-times bluffs. Although we did see Perkins blasted off earlier as well too. So blasting and blasting on each side. Nathan H says still waiting on that forehead kiss. You know, I'm taking that. Okay. Maybe there's just nothing to like today, right? We got these guys sitting out for a while. Let me check over what you guys hold. Bring it down.
No.
Okay. Not breaking it down, okay. The 500 like edible was consumed earlier today, as we don't appear to be getting to 500 because nothing that people are liking today. Okay, that makes sense. So the match begins back up. Bill Perkins up about 2 buy-ins right now. Landon Tice gonna try to get some momentum going today. They were scheduled to play about 2 hours coming into the match, so I don't know if they're gonna follow through with that or not. We'll see. Perkins goes to a nice overbet on the right-hand side and takes it down. So Landon. You guys can kind of see these single race pots playing relatively... Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? But, you know, it's not necessarily that big fireworks that some people are seeing, but it is nice to kind of see what sizes they go with, what hands they show down with, and at least think about our own strategy. Fowler says they take... Look at that, Joey. He takes an edible, and the match starts back up. That's true. Landon leaves the river on the left-hand side. 1 check down. I'm always curious what hands to bluff with here. With the ace 5, 6, 7. Do you want to have... Oh, I guess there's 3 clubs out there too. Makes sense. Yeah, these are the interesting things to think about in the single race pots is on those later streets. What hands you're going to be bluffing here with. What hands you're going to be betting for value. Right-hand side, Landon goes to the very small 660. Perkins calls. Going to be calling here with any pair. Most ace highs. Some backdoor draws as well, too. Turns a 9 of spades. Brings in a little bit of backdoor spade draw here. Landon could go for a big bet here. This is one of those customary big bet boards. Could go pot. Could go overbet. He does go overbet. 49.50. Perkins in a lot of tough spots. Here with his unpaired hands, with any of his deuces. Going to continue with 7s. If he has a 9, like a 9-10 suited, he might decide to continue with that. But Perkins does lay it down. Once again, just puts a lot of pressure on your opponent. Zizo Lee says, Joey, big shout out for your pods with G-Man. What he had to say about depression helped me out in some dark times. That's great to hear, Poppy. I'm glad to hear you say that, my friend. I'm going to do a lot more mental health content in the future as I got a lot to talk about it, so... Right-hand side, left-hand side, turn was checked back. Perkins going to pot the river. So he could have, you know, bluffs are 8-10, queen 10, maybe some king highs with 1 heart. But Landon folds pretty quickly. You guys can see when the big bets come in on those later streets, it's, you know, it's kind of a different ball game. So a lot of what, what I feel in these big pots is, or I'm sorry, in later streets is just like really, man, I feel like this is just really ideal strategy too. I'm not a training site. I'm not really a training site. But listen, what I would do is, if I were you guys and you guys wanted to play heads up or you were studying Hold'em, is I would learn how to implement and then combat big bet strategies on later streets, because pre-flop's pretty fucking easy and the flop is generally pretty easy too. So, you know, if you're actually trying to get better, which obviously a lot of you guys aren't trying to get better, that is what it is, but, and rightfully so, you're busy people, why would you try to get better at later street stuff? Well, you can't get better at the Play Money site. Cash Live, yeah. Oh, yeah. Johnny Olsen said our Red Line King shirt's still a thing. We do have the merch, but, you know, I haven't done... I'm deciding what I want to do with merch or not, so... I'm deciding how much deeper in this poker business I want to get, man. I've been liking the consulting, working with different brands. Basically doing what I do for myself for them. You know, because... you know, when I do all my own stuff, I do all my own ideas, the creative, the production, the marketing, the business, you know, not necessarily always good at a lot of those things because, you know, I still got a lot to learn about a lot of things like that, but I've certainly learned a lot of things along the way of doing this content and working with all these different companies, and got a lot to learn. But when I talk with people, I realize how terrible most people are at a lot of these things, and they just don't know a lot about a lot, and, you know, there's always something you can help somebody out with, so... N2 Deep LA, where is my red line shirt? You need one, Poppy. I heard about you, N2 Deep LA. I had a talk with a friend of ours. Poppy, my man, N2 Deep LA, getting a little out of line. The sun gets to set here in GTO headquarters. Another overbet here. So the boys are mixing up with these overbets, getting some nice boards to do it on. Perkins does call the right-hand side. Going to have some 7-8s. Going to have some aces as well, too. River is a 9 of clubs. Good hand for 7-8. Checks over to Landon. Landon might have to go for it here. I feel a big pot brewing. Energy begins to build up. Landon overbet the turn. Great board for him. Ace-Jack 5-6. River's a 9. And he does go big bet. 19,000. Perkins. We know this guy Perkins is not a man of folding. Would he call a 6 on the turn? I'm not sure. Could have 7-8. Don't do it, Perkins. He's facing the big bet. He's timing down. He's obviously calling with an ace. Maybe he does have a 6. Maybe he does have a 5. And he does lay it down. The kid Landon breaks through the door, breaking through. SWAT team. We're going to overbet that river. 1.5x pot, 19,000. He's going to fold. He can't keep calling me, can he? As Landon Tice takes on a pot. Nice bluff by him there. Christopher Dunn says his Cash Live available on Android. It is not available on Android quite yet. If anyone out there knows how to expedite a process for a application to get approved on Android due to they think it's real money, it's actually not real money, and it's free to play, then get in touch with me, let me know. And I'll be more than happy to reward you if you help me out in whatever kind of compensation you'd like. But no, it's only on iPhone right now. We did just hit the all-time high yesterday for concurrent players in one game. 1,100. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Pretty exciting stuff. I'm also hiring for a lot of people if you guys need a job. We got about 6-7 positions open right now. So Perkins has a nice lead, up about 2 buy-ins right now, 80,000. Another overbet from Landon. This guy is addicted to overbetting. My God. Absolute go. Landon Tice. Harley Quinn. As I said yesterday, Landon's dream is to date a girl that looks just like that. Maybe she's got an OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe she streams on Twitch and to supplement her OnlyFans in a hot tub and she sends people there. Nice marketing strategy, right? She likes to paint her face like Harley Quinn once in a while, throw on some cosplay outfits, stuff like that. May post some provocative photos on social media that get all the guys kind of fired up and riled up, so. Makes sense, yeah. Ace is there for Landon on the right-hand side. Derek says, for what, Joey? I'm looking. Tyler says, I need a job. Where do I apply? I better get you a link, actually, for that. Let me see if I can get a link for the jobs we got. Yeah, we definitely want to hire people from Poker World, so. I know, probably not. You're right. These guys are kind of lazy and unreliable. So, guys, we need Landon here, man. I mean, I feel like, What do you guys think? You think this kid's in some trouble at all or not, or what? Paul King says, them being on opposite ends is confusing me. I agree, it's confusing me as well. But that's the way we got it set up from ACR. So, we don't have the operator in this situation, right? So last time it was on World Series of Poker. And, they were doing a lot to... Wait, no, they weren't. Never mind. So at least ACR is trying to do some stuff here to help get that out there. Or at least trying to facilitate some enjoyment for the poker community out there. So I like them a lot for that. Shout out to ACR. Yeah, Landon's obviously feeling like a king right now. He got to play 200, 400. Someone else is backing him for it. He gets to play against the rich businessman in poker who, as was described at the poker table the other night, nice guy but hates money. While everyone watches at home, while he gets to play and 3 different people stream the action. Not a bad setup for the kid, huh? Living rent-free in Berkey's home. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This kid's a smart kid, man. Fuck. What was I doing? I was grinding to move up stakes with my own bankroll for years, right? Like, I feel like an idiot now. What was I thinking? Jeez. Another O-bet left-hand side. Perkins. 7-6 for the kid. Okay, little clawing back there. Nice overbet for Landon. Nice overbet for Landon. Let's go. Let's go, Landon. Let's pop this up, big dog. Poppy, let me teach you a chess lesson on stream. Liam Murphy says, Pony Chess on Twitch. I teach beginner lessons. I am not interested in learning chess right now because if you know anything about me, I'm an obsessive person who gets addicted with fun games like chess. And, you know, the last thing I want to do is be spending my time beating up on chess players on stream, right? But I used to play bullet checkers back in the day when I was younger. I've talked about this a bunch now. So you could watch me play checkers right now. I basically play instantly. And so I used to play some bullet chess as well too. And that's what got me ready. So I basically played like 100,000 games of checkers. These 1 minute zero is basically what it is, which means that it's 1 minute match. You get no time to reload. Some games are like 1-1, so you might get 1 second back on your timer. So you might play 1-1, you might play 1-0. 1-0 is for the true fucking degenerates. So I basically played about 100,000 games of 1-0 chess or checkers, and then when I started 24 tabling poker, I was like, oh, this is the same thing basically. So that was a secret that allowed me to be prepared to get Supernova Elite twice, to play all the hands, to do all those the prop bets I used to do back in the day. Like I picked it up. It was basically very similar. I'm like, oh, boom, 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 boom. You know, you're just making fast decisions for hours. Boom, 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 boom. You know, it's just wouldn't say it's robotic because there is still a flow you can get into, right? It's an art, it's a science. Sometimes you're loose, sometimes you're tight, sometimes you mix it up, sometimes you're flowing, sometimes you need to, you know, put on a video over here and relax your mind while you're 24 tabling, right? It just is what it is. So. $100,000 exaggeration? No, it ain't, bro. I'm telling you right now. Left-hand side, Gas Trader with the overbet. Okay, Bill. My man, Bill Perkins. Putting Landon in a tough spot. Landon, obviously, he's been used to this, using this overbet, but he lays it down. Ay, puppy. A scary lady makes her first appearance today. Ay. Please pull out your knife and give Landon some run good. Ay, no. Like, seriously. Oh, my God. It's the way your ex-girlfriend looks at you, man. It's the way your girlfriend looks at you when she's upset. Whose photo did you like on Instagram? You know what I mean? Right-hand side. 10 high. What? Oh, pair of sixes there for Perkins. Nice call by Perkins there as well, too. So BP giving it to the youngster today. Up about 2 buy-ins. Up about $80,000, $90,000 for today. Landon, I feel a little big pot energy burn that left-hand side. Lock in a little bit here. We've seen him tank down. He does 4-bet. 4-bet alert. Here we go. Gas Trader, we've seen him shove over 3 4-bets this match. He does just call. We saw him call earlier with that ace-jack offsuit. Flops 10-jack-7. Dynamic board. Lock in. Big pot is brewing. Here we go. Let's see if Landon goes with that standard 1/4 size bet. That 4,100. That 5,100. With most of his range. Scary board for you. If you got aces, you got kings. You're not loving this. You're just praying you got it. All in! What? What does he got? Club draw. Ace, queen of clubs? Perkins lays it down. Interesting bet. I mean, we actually have not seen that in any 4-bet pot, in any challenge so far. Doug Polk, Dan Negrano, we did not see that one time. So, I'm assuming, what do you guys think he had there, right? I mean, I guess let's run through it, right? Ace, queen, clubs, maybe a club draw. King, queen, maybe aces, maybe kings, maybe queens, right? I guess, yeah. I mean, probably has a few semi-bluffs there. Probably has a few really strong hands that want to protect. What is this guy talking about? Pink. All right, Richard. All right, Richard, calm down. Calm down, Richard. Are you okay, buddy? This guy's having a spasm in the chat about being pink. I get it, Poppy. All right, you're pink. Calm down. Dalton Brinker says 1 club, pure jams. Really? Wow. Ace, king, offsuit, 1 club. Wow. Okay. Mike says... Who? Oh. My man Moonlight Master working hard in the chat as the truck driver, Doug Polk, makes his first appearance, coming by watching this match. Maybe he'll play one of these guys one day. See that Brinks truck driver, Doug Polk. Coming back in there, backing up that truck. Mr. Doug Polk made away with $1 million and more of Dan Negreanu's money, plus all those side bets in the last challenge we saw. Dan Negreanu took the most expensive masterclass of all time, $1.2 million to Doug Polk. We don't know any side bets he had. We don't know any, you know, how if he would have sold some of that, right? We don't know if he had his own action or not, but we do know it was a pretty expensive lesson for our man Kid Poker. Dan Negreanu, Cocaine Dan. And now Dan Negreanu is a reinvented man. He's grinding tournaments. He's playing at Venetian. He's playing in these high-stakes tournaments. He basically took over as Doug Polk in some ways on YouTube. He's like a Doug Polk now. It's like going over old hands. He basically is Doug Polk. Is he? I don't know. I mean, he kind of is. But I like Doug. Doug's my guy. I love that kid. But him and Daniel, I don't know. They kind of... I don't know. Right-hand side, Landon makes a raise. Nice hand. Bill Perkins currently up a little over 2 buy-ins right now. So Perkins in the lead so far for the match. Bill Perkins said yesterday that he has bets on himself to win this challenge outright. So Jacob McElvaney, a poppy from Chicago. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening, brother? What is with these fucking guys? This guy Richard. Calm down, Richard. Right hand side. Check raise on the flop. Lock in. Lock in here. King 3-6. Landon checks it over to Bill. It seems like in these check raise spots, out of position checks the turn often. And this is how the button reacts, but small. So Landon, what do you check raise in the flop with? I mean, check raise the turn again. Okay. So maybe he's got a set of threes. Maybe sometimes king 6, sometimes 6-3. I know, that's true. Maybe you don't want to check raise with king 6 yet. Yeah, could have 6x of clubs. Perkins lays it down. Nice play by Landon. That double check raise. So Landon, he says he's here to fight. As he's trying to get a little bit of money back here. Bro, what is with this fucking... Calm down, buddy. Jesus Christ. What did I delete? My man Johnny Vibes, what's going on, Big Poppy? What's happening, brother? Nice to see you again. Right-hand side, another 3-bet by Landon. Perkins looks like he's not going anywhere here. He does call. 10-10-6. On the flop. 2 clubs. Landon making up a little bit of ground right now as the fire begins to swell. Back in the headquarters, Landon goes for a small bet, 2,600. 10-10-6 board. Perkins continues. He does call. He's going to have some 10s, some 6s. Ace highs. Backdoor heart draws. Maybe some overcards as well, too. Queen, Jack, King, Queen, King, Jack. Landon bets again on the turn. 8,600. Puts Bill's unpaired hands in some tough spots. Lock in. So Bill deciding what to do. He does call. Rivers of 4. Club draw misses. Straight draws miss. Who's got the biggest heart right here? 45,000 behind. Landon. What's Landon going to do? He knows this guy doesn't like to fold. He does check it. Aye. Is he check giving up? We'll see. Bill, if Bill's got a missed draw, he's probably going to fire. If he's got a 6, he's going to check back. If he's got a 10, he's going to go for value. And he goes all in. 60,000. Landon calls. 10-9. No! 10-6 for Mr. Bill Perkins, and Landon's in shambles with the pocket. Rocket Jacks, Bill Perkins. Ay, ay, ay. He flops it. Then Reynolds firing the machine gun on him. Ay, ay, ay. Puppy. Landon. Down over $120,000. Ay, ay, ay.
I would have phoned it.
Unlucky there for the kid Landon as Bill Perkins is sitting pretty right now. And Landon loses one of the biggest pots in his career. 4-bet Perkins going to him. So Landon down about $120,000 right now. Got to keep your cool, kid. Another 4-bet alert. Lock in. Right-hand table. Pay attention. Landon calls. King 7-8. 2 hearts. Landon reeling. All in. Perkins 4-bets and he shoves. Trying to get in that fire mode. Landon doesn't snap call. Doesn't know what to do. He's unsure. He loses this. He's down about $160,000. He lays it down. Another pot goes to Bill Perkins' way as this man is on absolute fire right now as he sits out that table. Okay, we got to pull up another table. You guys know that at 300 big blinds, they break the tables right now, so we got to get one more link here. When that table gets started, we'll get the other link for it. So right now, Landon Tice currently down about $130,000 for today's session. He's down about $120,000 overall as Bill, shark in the water, Perkins smells blood as he's looking to pounce on the youngster. And wow. Ay, 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 a rocket ship rings down on him. Ay, 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 Bill Perkins. The question is, what kind of measures are they taking to make sure there's no cheating? They are taking absolutely no measures. They're putting their hands in the faith of the ACR RNG gods for this one. So, oh, on each player? Does each person have a video camera? I don't think so, no. Yeah. So we're waiting for the other link right now, guys. They just put on their table. They break tables at 300 or what are we at right now? 300 big blinds, 200 big blinds, whatever the hell we're at right now. 300 big blinds. So they break tables at 300 big blinds. And, yeah, they break tables at 300 big blinds. So we got to get another link coming here. What is it, this fucking guy? Richardson? What a strange guy, bro. So I'm just waiting for another link right now. That's how it's supposed to work. ACR sends me over these beautiful links, and then I pull them up on my screen. Hold on, guys. We're getting our link. We're getting our link. Please send me the link. Please give me a link. Please, Lord, give me the link. Why are they messing up my flow like that? I was flowing right there. Give me the link. All right, match is back in session. Let's go lock in. Bill Perkins up now, about $130,000. It's okay. We can still come back. Hit that thumbs up if you want to see Landon Tice make a comeback right now. The chat says we'll give him some cat jam energy. We'll give the kids something. Remember, absolute go is Landon Tice. Right-hand side, another overbet from Landon. Takes it down. Left-hand side, check, check. Landon's going to show down that fourth pair with the Jack 7. Take it down. Nice hand. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in out there. You could be anywhere in the world. And here we are watching a little heads up. No limit hold'em, high stakes. Seeing our boy, our young apprentice, Mr. Landon Tice, battling for the opportunity of a lifetime. Trying to win a lot of money in side bets. And really trying to make a name for himself in the poker world, man. He's got a lot of pressure on him here. He's got some weight on his shoulders right now. He's losing a little bit. My girl Ebony Kenny in the chat. What's up, Ebony? What's happening? I seen Ebony been dancing on her Twitter lately. Doing our Twitter fleet. She's dancing. She's moving. She's writing 15 minutes a day. Okay, Ebs. Let's get it, EBK. Shout out to Ebony. She's working hard as always on ACR, streaming, playing. Heard she's moving back to Texas soon. Going back to Texas. Jerry Doyle, we love you, Joey. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate you, my friend. Almost to the 500 edible like mark. Oh, my God. I'm excited right now. 5,700 on the right-hand side. Lock in, Perkins. Half pot bet. KP says Landon has no pressure, no skin in the game. That might be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, KP. He basically put his roll on the line. What are you talking about here? He only has roll on the line, lifetime achievement, respect from everyone else in the community, right? Like, you know, those things that, you know, I think when you're a young kid trying to prove yourself, you care about, right? So, you know, if you only say, is the money the only thing that matters, right? He basically has all his money bet in this game. So there only not only his role, and not like you can, of course, you can make it back, you can get staked, whatever, right? You can always get back in action, get back in the game. But to say the kid's got nothing on the line right here, like I said, is just one of the most. It just doesn't make sense, right? So you got to look at it from a bigger context, right? You got to go outside of that scope of where you kind of see things from in these matches, and there's a lot more that rides on these things. My man Danny Hendon in the chat. Yeah. Chicken Bridge says Poppy, overcoming obstacles, making it happen. Go, brother. Thank you, Chicken Bridge. We appreciate you, big dog. Thank you guys for all tuning in, supporting the channel. I mean, seriously, we could be anywhere. Here we are. We got water, we got edibles, we got poker, we got graphics, we got gorillas, we got cash live, right-hand side, 3-bet pot. 8, 9, 10, 2 spades. Action board potentially as the energy begins to brew, and the energy's been on point today. Here we go. Landon checks over to Bill. Bill goes to the nice half pot bet as the energy. Yeah, little. We saw him go at this size actually in a couple of 3-bet pots yesterday. Check raise. What the hell is going on here? Min check raise by the kid. You might think he's playing 5 cent, 10 cent. This is kind of a micro stakes play you see there. Perkins calls. Turn is ace of spades. Ace 9 10. Landon check raises the flop after 3-betting pre-flop. Landon. What's going on here, guys? I don't know. Landon, what could he have here? I mean, yeah, what are his bluffs here? Maybe King Jack? I'm not sure. Perkins all in! Snap all in! Calls! 9s! No! No! The nut flush for Bill Perkins! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ay, puppy! What is going on here? They're carrying Landon's corpse in that grave. Landon down 170. Fire it at him, Bill! The machine gun from Bill Perkins throws the grenade on Landon Tice. Landon check raise the flop with the set of 9s. Perkins had the nut flush draw. He calls. He turns the nut flush draw. Checks to him. He goes pot size bet. Landon snaps it in. He thinks he's good. He's got a set of 9s. What are you going to do? 3-bet pot. Sometimes it be like that. And our man Landon Tice in absolute shambles right now. Down about $170,000 for today's session. Ay, puppy. Ay, the Landon Tice semi off the rails. Ay. Landon attempting to drive that Brinks truck full of Bill Perkins money to the bank, but just running into some derailments right now. Unbelievable. I mean, listen, you know, you look at some of these hands, you know, he had some bluffs early, and these last few hands, I mean, getting cooler. What can you do, guys? You know what I'm saying? What can you do? So a little bit unlucky. We saw Landon on the right side of these situations in yesterday's match. Perkins right now, loving life, probably sitting there about 15 hard. Can't believe his luck right now. This ain't looking good here, my friends. Ay, 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 puppy. Bill Perkins flying on the jet right now, maybe playing on that jet. Deep breaths, Landon. Deep breaths, Papa. You got this. Down a little bit of money. It's okay. It happens. 5 buy-in swings. Normal to take place. Right-hand side. Perkins still taking that aggression on him. At what point in time can Perkins start folding if he wants to, you know? Jeez. Left-hand side, Bill's going to check raise the ace-high board. Very unusual board to check raise. Bill's saying he's got ace-9 here, it looks like. Yeah, could have a hand like 10-8. Of clubs specifically. Landon calls once again. River's a 7. 8-10 does get there. That's going to be one of those hands. Bill might check raise. But he does check the river. And Landon's going to show down top pair. Queen kicker does not go for value with that ace queen. Might not think he's going to get called by worse. Yeah, blocks queen 10. Okay, I see that, yeah. Perkins right now looks like he's up about $150,000, $160,000. Something about this song I just hate. I'm gonna tweet something out. I mean, he is. He's getting destroyed right now. This is a beatdown right now. I mean, listen. You think back to the Doug Polk versus Dan Negreanu match. Did we see Doug Polk, supreme leader? You know, we didn't really see Doug Polk, supreme leader, lose 5 by. I mean, maybe we saw maybe one session out of that, but
one session where Daniel Negreanu.
Yeah.
11 buy-ins, 10 buy-ins.
Yeah. Dan Negreanu. He basically Dan Negreanu came out playing crazy mode one day, and
Playing like Bill Perkins.
yeah, playing like a crazy man. He said that was the session he had the best results against supreme leader. But yeah, they did reset stacks right now. Right now, Bill.
I don't know. If you've never lost 5 buy-ins, you haven't played this before.
Yeah, definitely losing 5 binds in a session. Very normal. Very normal right now. We got to send some big pot energy, big poppy energy, big Landon energy over to Kid Landon. You got to stay strong here, brother. Got to take some deep breaths, drink some water, stretch out those legs. Keep it cool. Keep the composure going on. These swings are going to happen. Very normal in heads-up matches. Overbet on the left-hand side from Landon. Just remember, Landon has to win this by $720,000. My man Easterdam's in the chat. What's up, Big Poppy? My Amsterdam friend. I can't wait to go to Amsterdam. I'm going to stay with Easterdam's, and he's going to show me around Amsterdam. And I hope he don't kill me. You know, they seem like they have a good time out there. Shout out to my guy. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope your stream's going well. Hope your content's going well. Amsterdam, ACR. Sponsor player. ACR sponsors everybody, I think, now. G Gizzle says, Poppy, what do you think about these UFOs, UAPs? Well, listen, they are, you know, they're doing a lot of, MSM's doing a lot of, never mind, guys. Let's take that topic for another time. Dopey McDoperson with the 5 donation. Wait, what is that? Random, come on. Calm down, Dopey. I can't read that. What are you talking about, Poppy? What are you doing here, brother? Come on. Come on. So yeah, guys, Landon Tice currently down about $170,000 in today's session. And it's not looking good for the kid. Why did I delete that? I deleted it. Someone said random lice. I mean, what the hell, guys? Come on. Ay, ay, ay. So right now, Bill Perkins in total control of today's match. He came into this match down about $18,000, currently up about $170,000. Beating up on the kid Landon. Made some real sick calls early in the match against some bluffs Landon had. Cooler landed in a couple situations as well, too. We're about an hour 45 in today's match. Remember our sponsor, Cash Live. Free-to-play mobile app. Win real money at the end. Company I'm working with right now. Trying to help them with their production, with their events, with their community, all kind of things like that, man. Marls TV, what's up, Marls? What's going on? I agree. I agree, Marls. I agree. I agree. Technically, it is here, but it's hidden by this table from ACR. But yeah, right now, Landon Tice currently down about $160,000. Right-hand side, another 3-bet from Bill. Landon's going to be hoping to get one back here. 8-5-4, 2 diamonds. And Bill is going to bet 5,800. Been pretty aggressive in these 3-bet pots. See what Landon decides to do. Landon does call. Lock in. Big pot brewing. King of Hearts on the turn. So 3-bet pre-flop. Bill continues on the flop. Turn. King of Hearts. Good card for a hand like King Queen. Ace King. He bets pot. Landon. Better hope he's slow playing a strong hand here. Certainly might. He's got about 13,000 behind. This looks like a pot committing bet from Bill Perkins. The businessman. Landon just calls. River's a jack. $60,000 in the pot right now. Bill Perkins is going to go and try to stack Landon Tice once again. He's all in. Snap call. King 9, Ace 5. Landon gets one back. What is going on? Bill Perkins goes crazy with the bottom pair. What's this guy doing? Is he on drugs? And Landon Tice turns, flops the flush draw, turns the top pair, just calls the turn on the river, lays it down on Bill Perkins. Bill Perkins getting a little out of line with that Ace 5. Landon, I mean, if Landon would have shoved the turn, I don't think Perkins would have called. So Landon looks like he played him like a fiddle there.
I think he would have called, but normally I would like the shove on the turn a little bit better in case he's got diamonds or something that doesn't bluff that river.
Yeah.
Like what was he doing betting Ace 5 there? He should be checking that.
Wow, we got a real upset person over here in the headquarters. You guys can't hear, but can't believe that Ace 5 bet. I mean, the river, it makes sense. You know, Landon calls the turn, and maybe Landon, when he calls the turn, most likely he's got a flush draw, right? And I mean, what's the yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna call. I'll call a pot size bet. Yeah. Perkins speeds his car around. Landon left hand side. Aces for Perkins. Oh no. Perkins flops God mode there. Ace Jack Jack. Gets a little back from Landon. So Landon right now clawed back to 40,000. Just gave back about 15,000. Currently down about 150. That's okay. That's okay. Stay strong, Big Poppy. Currently down about $150,000. They are breaking tables at $120,000. So whenever that $120,000 stack is hit, the tables are reset. They do not, I guess Perkins negotiated that in with nobody. Landon, a complete negotiation fish, as he said. We hit our 503 like, all right, guys. The 503. So Landon's on the comeback, only down 150. Not bad. Could be worse. You could be down $1 million. Gotta breathe here, guys. Our boy's getting rocked up right now by Bill Perkins. Bill Perkins is preparing for this, letting people jet ski on his yacht. Landon's in the basement lab, headphones on, listening to some rap music, right? Getting fired up. Perkins casually walks in, dusts his kid off for 150. Can't be feeling good about that. Our 3-bet on the left-hand side, Gas Trader. What can we do for Landon? What can we fire at this kid? He does call 466. Give him super energy. Give it to him. Okay. feel like something's brewing here. We're going to put the smoke on the headquarters. Left-hand side, lock in, 3-bet pot. Nope, Landon gives it up. Okay. Shout to Marls, I agree. People are real concerned about who's talking in the background. Calm down, guys. Matt Gibson in the chat. Lakers, Suns on TV. Poppy on the laptop. What's up, everybody? What's happening, Matt? Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you as always, my friend. Appreciate the support. I see a lot of people out here who are in all of the, Dan DeGround and Doug Polk streams. My man Nasty Nate, my man N2 Deep LA, my man Stephen Bays, my man Eden Rocks. We got the Minister of Hype out there. We got Moonlight Master putting together those highlight clips at record speeds. My guy. My man Danny Hendon out there as well, too. Shout out to Danny. Gas trader Bill Perkins, 40-some-year-old businessman. Beautiful girlfriend. Beautiful family. Picturesque life. Wrote a book called Die With Zero. Rides around on private planes and posts his exotic parties and locations on his Instagram story. Versus Landon Tice, 22 years old from Florida. Has his mother's support on Twitter. Landon calls the left-hand side by Perkins. Landon, 22 years old, trying to prove himself out here in this poker world. Radical rise to make a name for himself in poker. Looking to make a bigger name for himself by beating down the businessman and grind that bankroll up a little bit. Keith Franklin. What's happening, Poppy? Nice to see you. So Landon goes small bet on the left-hand side. Perkins check calls quickly. What kind of graph? We got to think of a good luck graphic for Landon. I don't know what to do here, man. Red line king. Landon checks back the turn. Got a bunch of nothing. Maybe has some. Yeah, probably check back some kings. You check back ace jack on the turn. Probably not. Double. Yeah. He does bet 2100. Perkins plays it down. Probably folding some 7s there. Maybe some 10s. Maybe not. Calling all of his top pairs. Who's winning right now? Currently, Bill Perkins is up $150,000 for today's session. Up about 3.5 buy-ins against the kid. Absolute go. 3-bet on the left-hand side. Perkins doesn't look like he's going to lay this one down. He does call. King Jack 3. 2 clubs. Dopey McDoperson with another 5 donation. Thank you, Dopey. Says your boy is getting skull drug, Holmes. I don't know what that means. Landon checks it over to Perkins on the left, and Perkins checks back. Landon gonna have some kings. Maybe a hand like King 6 suit. He might check that on this flop. And by might, I mean he definitely will sometimes. Landon checks again. And Bill checks back once again. River is a 10. Nothing brewing there on the left-hand table. Let's see what Landon decides to do. If he's going to bet this river, going to have maybe some ace-queens. Might want to bluff with some of his hands that contain an ace or a queen. And he does go 2,600 into 8,000. Perkins does call. Perkins has ace-10. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so kind of what we suspected there. Landon's going to want to find some bluffs. Maybe starts with hands that have an ace and a queen in them, and then take some of his worst combinations and bluff those as well. But Bill has that ace-10. Not going to fold that river. Probably not folding any pair, any 10, any jack, any king if he does happen to have it. Left-hand table. Bill's going to 3-bet once again against Landon. You guys can see these guys are each betting 3-betting about 20% of their range. From a theory standpoint, whether they are doing that in real time is something you have to see with the statistics with the hands. So left-hand side, another 3-bet. King Jack 6, 2 spades. Landon gonna bet small, win check 2. And Bill does check call. Bill gonna be check calling here with some straight draws, hands like ace 10, maybe sometimes queen 10. Some of his jacks, ace jack, jack 10. And occasionally a 6 as well, too. Not a good card there for Landon. Unless he has a hand like a king 3 specifically, which he might not be calling to a 3-bet. And he does go pretty big, 14,600. Putting a lot of pressure here on the gas trader. Lock in. And Bill does lay it down. Gets Bill to fold his non-paired hands there. Maybe some of his under pairs to the jack. Hands like 9s, 8s. Couple single raise pots here. Perkins up about $150,000 right now. Up about 3 buy-ins for the match. Landon needs to win about $720,000, about 18 buy-ins. So right now the kid's got a lot of work to do for himself, but we're still early on in this match. 20,000 hand match total. And we're about 1,000 hands in. Left-hand side. Check call. By Landon on a 10-4-4. 2 diamonds. Going to have some flush draws, some 4s. Top pair as well. And cards that he did not 3-bet that have overcards like Queen Jack. Yeah, he's probably going to 3-bet King Jack, King Queen, Queen Jack. So might not have that a ton here. But probably not all the offsuit combinations all the time. Nathan Retta, what's happening, Nathan? Perkins checks back. River is an ace of clubs. Landon has to decide what to do. With all his Doug Polk dog special hands that he does not have anything strong with. And Bill is going to bet 2/3. Going to represent that ace. Betting all of his aces here. Of course, he's going to have some bluffs. What kind of bluffs would he have? Maybe hands that have a 3 or a deuce. Takes it down. Venopolis, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you, my friend. How many hands and how many hands total? It's a 20,000 hand match. Wait, it's on the left-hand side. I'm not. Come on, man. What are you talking about, Poppy? Lock the fuck in. We're teaching you guys at least a little bit of investigation around here, right? Look on the screen, see what information's up there. Upcoming podcast, Phil Ivey and Tom Dwan next week. My live 2021 stats, 2 played, 2 wins. Is he a god? I don't know. Listen, man, you did watch. I don't know. Is he? Is it rigged? I don't know. Right-hand side, 7,700. Left-hand side, big check raise by Gas Trader here. 5,500. Right-hand side. Bill's going to take another one. Left-hand side. 10-4-3. Landon does call. Turns of 5. Landon going to be continuing here with his flush draws. Some of his 10s, his overcards. Maybe some ace highs. Like hand like ace king, ace queen. Most of his pairs. And Perkins bets big. 13,000. 56,000 behind. The boys are getting pretty deep here. And Landon's going to take that one down as the smoke begins to billow up in the headquarters. AS Noah says, I just started realizing that a cowboy hat is actually a stolen sombrero from Mexicans. Is that true? I mean, I'm still new to cowboy hat culture, okay? So, yeah. Matthew A says, why isn't this 4-color deck? Because we're using these ACR observer tables. In the future, we'll try to get some 4-color decks from ACR. JR with the 5 donation. Thank you, JR. Pulling that truck horn for you, my friend. We got to get our truck horn back, man. We have a donation truck horn when a donation comes in. Yeah. Travis Rademacher. We'll get some 4-color deck in here. We're at the mercy of America's card room on these things. And you guys never want to be on the mercy of America's card room. I'll tell you that right now, okay? Shout to ACR. Phil Nagy. Providing poker to people all around the world. Other sites are locking you out. Phil Nagy's looking those regulators in the face and saying, I'm not going to follow along. All right? PokerStar says you can't play countries. He's going to let you play. Phil Nagy is a man of the people. He lets everybody in. The guy is a brazen guy. The guy is a brazen guy. That's for sure. Phil Nagy, you know, everyone's got their own opinion about it. Who knows, man? Diego Garza, Mexican Hunter donation. Landon is a beast, but I think the deal was too much of a handicap because Perkins is not all a bad player. 250,000 handicap probably should have worked. I love you, Poppy. Thank you, Diego, for that great donation, and thank you for that great message. I agree. Landon obviously was not thinking when he gave Perkins this big side bet, right-hand side lock-in, big raise by Bill on the river. Flush gets there. Straight draws miss. Bill might be turning a hand like an ace-6 one heart into a bluff here. Landon's in the tank. He's got a queen. It's probably not going to go anywhere. But he could fold sometimes. Ivan says, do you still play high-stakes PLO, Poppy? Yes, I still do play high-stakes PLO. There's not really a ton of games. Like, basically, the clubs I'm in might get up to 10, 20. And I guess I could play more in the club, but I don't know. But yeah, live poker, I mean, there's really not a lot of high-stakes PLO live. There's, what, 2, 5, 10 rock game in town, 5, 5, 10 rock game. Sometimes higher stakes might play as well, too, but there's not, like, a ton of options. It doesn't run regularly. You can't really plan your schedule around it. I'd have to create my own games, and I'd have to be very in charge of curating the experience for the players to get them all there, handle all those things. So if I want to play more live poker in Vegas consistently, I either have to go to a private game, which is very risky, start my own game. Once again, you probably don't want to do that if it's not, unless it's at a casino. And then at the casino, I probably have to be in charge of wrangling the game, and you guys know it's a full-time fucking job. So that's my best option for live high-stakes PLO. Right-hand side, lock in. Check raise from Landon. 12,000, ace 7, 6 deuce. Going to be check calling here with some flushes. I think going to be check calling here with some flushes. And now Gas Trader, if he's got an ace, he's going to go nowhere. If he's got a flush draw, if he's got a flush himself, he's just going to call. But he does lay it down left-hand side. Another overbet from Landon on the king-queen. 8-6 board. RMX says Joey's going to be poker manager at Resorts World when it opens. Listen, if a poker room wants to have the most poppin' poker room in Vegas, then yeah, I'm sure I could help. But, you know, some of these are doing pretty well. I mean, the Win and Ari are at capacity, basically. So if those guys could probably handle rooms that are 3 times the size of what they are now. So I think the interest is definitely there in poker if you have a reputable room that's known to be good. But if your room's known to be kind of dog, then, you know, you ain't going to fill it up. But that's not an indication that poker's not good. It's just that people don't like that room. So when you look around some of these rooms, I mean, you know, I don't know what these guys are real doing to kind of get people there, but they, you know, they could definitely be doing some things a little bit better. Of course, we could all be doing things better with our business, but so yeah, I think poker right now in Vegas is absolutely popping off. PLO is being absolutely disrespected by the whole entire town of Vegas. Basically, they spit on Putnam and Omaha and slap it in the face and stomp on its fucking head here in town. I'll tell you that right now, man. You know, you try to get a second game going sometimes. It's like, you know, you're asking to pistol whip a guy or something like that. Like, take that, lay down and let me put a gun. You know what I mean? Like, buddy, it's like you got 30 fucking hold'em tables running. Why don't we get some more PLO games going? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it is real frustrating, but it does happen. Looks like the 2-hour match is reached right now. Bill Perkins, I believe Bill Perkins was up about $150,000 right now. So they said for 2 hours for tonight. We don't know when the next match is going to be. It might be tomorrow, it might be Saturday. The viewers are just kicking in, and yeah, guys. So yeah, it looks like that's going to be it for today's match. 2 days of pleasure, or 2 hours of pleasure, 2 hours of fun. Bill Perkins wins about $150,000. Currently up about $130,000 total for the session. And if you want to follow where the next match is going to be, you can follow me on Twitter or on Instagram. I'll be posting whenever the next game is going to go down. And yeah, man. So that was it. I got fired up at the end there talking about the poker room status. And but yeah, there's a lot of good things happening in Vegas right now. Christopher Kruk, what if there aren't enough 1-3 tables, Joey? I agree, Chris. I'm with you, Poppy. I know. What if there aren't? So, but yeah, I also understand why they treat PLO players that way. So, yeah, I know that they did a post-match interview yesterday with Landon, with Berkey and those guys. So we don't know if they're gonna get Landon on there or not. I might tune into it, listen to it a little bit here. As the music kicks up here. Once again, guys, we are coming to you, Vegas, Las Vegas, GTO headquarters. Appreciate all of you very, very much for tuning in. All my guys out there, some of my girls out there too. Shout out to my girls. We got a few of you lovely ladies out there. The Danny Brown and Machine Gun. This thing's ridiculous. So we're gonna see if these guys end up getting Landon and them in the mix here. We're gonna listen to them, see what Landon's got to say. See what Bill's got to say about this great match. Bill's obviously got to be feeling pretty good to win this amount of money. Danny says Perkins is up 60K. I just don't believe that. So we're going to wait to hear from the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Landon Tice. I guess he's not necessarily man, the myth, the legend status yet. We're going to see what these guys are up to. Are they going to get Landon on? I don't know. Shout out to Solve for Why, by the way. They're doing a lot of good things. One of the very few companies that are from America to trying to actually do interesting things, interesting projects, you know, put out content consistently, try new ideas, you know, so I think they're doing some good work over there. Very high on Solve for Why. I predict in the future those guys are going to be...
I'm here to fire a little bit more if you're going to lay me a bit of a price on this.
So I don't know if they're going to get any Landon on here or not. We're going to find out here. Derek Turnoff. RMX01, we need Joey's Room at Resorts World. I don't like what you're thinking at, Poppy. You're hired, RMX. You're hired, my friend.
For both of the competitors out here.
I do want to hear from Bill Perkins. I feel like he...
Yeah, I don't know if Landon's going to get in here, guys, or not.
Give you that plus 120.
Yeah, I mean, I think what some of these guys maybe thought, I think it's just, it's so much easier to get better at poker these days. You know, a lot of people don't realize that, especially heads up. So once you start to get reasonably competent pre-flop, you know, you can start to hang in there pretty well. And then from there, once you start to learn the flop, learn the turn, learn the river, like basically with the training programs available now, it's not that hard to get decently better at some of those situations. And variance takes over, you run well, you run bad, you never know. But you can at least be competent once you start to learn pre-flop and then learn what the strategies are with some of those wider ranges on the flop and then how to handle overbetting on the turn on the river. And then you got to get lucky in some spots like he did today where he made some calls and Landon was bluffing. So, you know, but to learn those ranges is something that you got to learn. So, all right, let me see what we can hear Landon here.
That's not what it looks like. That, you're right. Wow.
They're trying to make it work. It's okay.
Zoom. They're trying. Okay. You have to make sure that he looks...
He looks like a merman.
They're trying to bring this kid in, Landon.
Zoom.
I want to hear what they got to say.
We'll wait for a little bit of...
I don't know if this is on Landon's side or ours, but we're going to try to correct that.
It's definitely not mine.
It's okay, Landon. We're here for it. We'll wait. It's not a big deal.
A couple questions while we're waiting. Do you know how many hands you played?
330.
Wow. You guys just play fast as fuck.
330 hands in 2 hours.
Okay, that's great. I think that's good news for getting this done in a reasonable amount of time.
There he is.
What was the
Landon, you might
loss?
have to... We might have to keep you there. You look good.
I lost 80K.
Okay.
I lost 2 buy-ins.
All right, so Andre was a little bit closer than I was.
Okay. That seems very reasonable.
Well, I mean, I was stuck I was stuck 3 at about
When the tables were reset.
70 hands before. Yeah.
Yeah, you climbed all the way back prior to the set of 9s versus the king
Hold
5.
on, I'm getting called. Hold on. Bill.
The gas
hold on.
trader's here.
Hello. We need that motherfucking link. All right, we get him the link. Let's go. Get him the
God
link.
damn it, Andre! Get that boomer the link.
All right, how about this? From now on, after every session, I'll just insta send you the link. They'll insta send you the link, and you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has to be the move.
That's gonna
Perfect.
have to be the method
All right,
moving
sounds
forward.
good. Please
Insta send link.
Do we even?
send link.
Is there actually a link? Is that how this works? I mean, we just go through a Skype call, right?
There's a link, man. Let him link it.
I guess what I'm getting at is I'm not so sure it's not as simple as, us just calling Perkins Skype. I don't know that a link is actually necessary, but
all
we'll
good.
work on it. Talk to me a little bit about that pocket 9s, king 5 hand. Obviously a bit of a cooler, but walk me through your thought process, flop and turn.
Yeah. So flop is mostly a mix between checking and betting. So just mix to check.
Mm-hmm.
And then when facing bet, it's sort of the same sort of principle. Like you just mix checks and bets. You probably mix less raises with a spade and more with, but I'm not too sure. Rolled a pretty high number, so I raised and he called. Turn was the ace of spades, and most of the time I think I just want to check that turn, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah. You can't really do
And,
anything wrong, right? You just have such a high EV.
No,
hand
you
anyway.
can't. No, you just do what you want, and then you get jammed on, and you snap it, and then you're drawing to some pair outs. But
Sure.
yeah. It was a doozy, that one.
What were some other significant pots that went against you before we get into a couple that went your way?
The Jack's hand versus 10-6 of diamonds, I think.
Yeah. You want to walk us through the action on that? We picked it up on the turn.
Yeah, it was 3-bet, bet third, bet 2/3, check call.
Okay.
Just a bunch of reveal draws. Like, blocking Jack 10 suited doesn't matter because he calls Jack 10 suited and Jack 10 off in full, so
Sure.
it's like kind of irrelevant for
Yeah.
that stuff.
Kind of sucks. He is
And
just gonna have a lot of
makes it,
10x.
Yeah, he's gonna have some 10x, but then sometimes he won't. And who knows? Sometimes maybe the obscurely thin pocket tens, but that's asking for a little bit.
I have Perkins calling me on WhatsApp. Andre, do you have any direction for me at this point? Oh man. Okay, I will tell him.
I can
we're
tell
working
Berkey's
on
very,
this
very
guy,
tilted.
man. I just don't know. I don't know why
The
it's
link-
not as
the
easy as
link is
calling it Skype.
Yeah, it's a little hard to call his Skype. Right? He has like a super private billionaire Skype. Like,
I'm just gonna tell him to answer Skype. I mean, it just
I'm sure
seems
they
like
got these kinks
the right
out for
play
this
here.
interview
wants in on the
later
link.
on. This ain't rocket science here, boys.
So yeah, there was the Jack's hand. There was another hand I thought. Oh, this is the one that went your way. The quad aces.
Yeah, I had quads. That's a good hand.
Yeah, talk to me a little bit of that scenario if you don't have an ace in that spot. So like you're gonna land on river in that spot with a lot of king x and queen high, I assume. How would that river play out? Because I imagine Bill's just shoving in full. He's gonna have the ace x edge there.
Yeah.
And he probably just gets to like be pretty aggressive and force you off of chops. Do you like mix calls and folds there to chop, or is it just like when he bets pot, we're just folding at a pretty high frequency just to chop?
If the river doesn't, I mean.
No.
I'm sure
If you just don't have an ace, if it's king,
Like
king,
if I have a
ace,
king?
if it's ace, ace, king, king, ace, and both players obviously are playing the board if they don't possess an ace.
He should probably just be jamming range, and then
Yeah.
I have to mix calls.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
just
saying. Like, so we're assuming that he's jamming range there. Is it a relatively high frequency that you're calling low? Like, I guess I'm just very unsure of that spot. Oh, I think he froze. We lost him.
I think it's because we probably have Bill coming on, and it's an overload on the servers that are underground coming from the ocean.
have-
Is it me?
See, told you. See,
Landon, how are you
Is
losing
that-
to the? How are we losing to this
you guys,
boomer?
I need to figure out.
Hey man, the boomer makes boats.
This is the old timiest of regs.
I hear him. I hear Bill Perkins.
This is
This
gonna
recap
turn
is
into
not
a-
GTO.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Wow.
Technical difficulties.
You look.
Wow.
You look great,
left click,
Fantastic.
Bill. Hello.
Well, he is fantastic.
Landon, we
That
got to get
works.
you a better setup, man.
Yeah,
This is,
Bill looks great.
he looks better than us, and
Oh.
we're in studio.
Look-
Yeah, he looks
Look
fucking
at how many
amazing.
pictures. Look at how many pictures he
Look,
has.
he's
Them
glowing.
They're buttering
He's
out
literally
Bill
glowing.
Perkins like this. My God.
Radiant.
That post-
Did you just
that
like?
post-
Did
Welcome
you?
to poker.
man.
Did you go to the beach today, Bill? Like you look. You look like you're glowing, man.
Oh, thank you. My fiance has all these skincare regimens that I must put on my face occasionally, and when I actually do, it works.
I mean,
Oh, no, it looks
this
good.
camera setup looks so clean. You look like a man who just won $80,000.
Is that what it was? Because I don't even know what it was.
Wow.
I was
How fucking rich. You know, you don't have to come in here and rub it in every day.
I got so fucking. I'm so tilted at myself on that ace five hand. I felt like I lost.
See,
you
I
know?
told you he was gonna do that.
Obviously.
Listen, we were like, okay, we're not gonna ask about the ace five hand because like, and then we're like, you know what? Bill's gonna bring it up right away. He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
bring
bring it up. I can't fucking stand myself on that one. I mean, I was lost, honestly, to tell you the truth. I was caught between two ideas: weapons free, and he probably
Weapons.
calls with a lot of kings on the turn, and I went with weapons free. So, whatever.
We appreciate
Weapons
it.
were
It could have
fired.
been worse had you not. So thanks for keeping it close, I guess.
Yeah, you get a little, I think you get like a little, what was it? Like, you get a little 30K back on that one.
Yeah.
20K.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah.
and goes.
Yeah, it comes and goes. That's your edge.
You call with Jackson, win a stack. I call with Jackson, lose a stack and a half. It's
It
that
happens.
simple.
I mean, honestly, like, I get distracted easily, whatever. Like, so if I'm playing good, it's all hybrid and shit. When I'm playing bad, it's all Bill Perkins is fucking a maniac doing too many things.
You don't get that distracted,
But,
man. I text you and I said, "Hey, switch your seat positions," and you just left me on red.
I don't have my phone. Like, I really don't want people calling, like,
Sure.
I don't want to accidentally see something.
Bro, if I
that
don't
would
have
take me
video
out
of these
the
guys for
vibe.
post-match
I'm
interviews, should I
trying
do,
to,
should I
like,
do this
Oh,
stream? I don't
when I
know.
look at my phone, it says, "Oh, you got to
Yeah.
turn more."
Maybe let
I
all
gotta
these guys just
I
do
gotta
it.
call Landon up. I'm like, look, I
I don't
accidentally
want.
looked at
I
my
don't know.
phone.
I'm just thinking.
Look,
guy told me
I'm trying to employ
God.
the Lawrence Taylor strategy of like sending people to your house mid-session. Like a masseuse is just gonna show up randomly and be like, "Hi, I'm here to give you a rub down," and be like, "Yeah, sure, go nuts." I'm gonna flower you to death.
Yeah, if you give me pizza, I'd be fucked.
Yeah, perfect. You're gonna have 10
It's
orders
So
tomorrow.
cheap too. It's so cheap. You just wow.
Perkins.
It's
Yeah, how do you feel like you played today? And the only hand, and if you can't talk about it, of course, like feel free to just deny. But like the 6-5 on like the ace, king, ace board. Do you remember that one?
yeah.
He
When I went for the bluff.
Yeah, when you went for the whole throttle, like talk to me about that hand if you can.
I was I can. I mean, I was in the super bottom of the stack of the range, and the board. I felt that I had more value combos than Landon, and it was pretty scary. And I unblocked all the frickin'. I just unblocked everything, so I was just like, fuck it, ship it. And I didn't have that many.
I don't know what they're talking about, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay. So if you guys want to go watch that, hear what these guys got to say. I mean, I guess I'll play it.
I don't know if I was correct, but I felt it was like,
Some of these
okay,
post-match interviews. Just.
it wasn't like a connected bluff, right? Which would have been better. But it's sometimes, GTO has those straight air ball. You got 2-3 off, and it's ace, king, queen, or whatever the fuck it is, and then you just ship it.
Well, I think
and
that
I honestly think like I didn't. I think my sizing was wrong. I should have 2x potted it.
on turn, you're saying?
No, on the river.
No, you went all
Oh
in. on
yeah,
the
you
river.
were all in. You were all in.
I went all in. Oh, I shipped it all in the river. Yeah. I think I mean, then I did what I think I did what I did, and
Yeah.
Landon made the call.
Yeah.
He had the quads.
Yeah,
It
quad.
wasn't
So
a tough-
it was an easy one
It's
for.
like, what am I gonna do?
I
Like, you
assume-
I
got-
told
you
Bill,
know-
I told Bill, I said I had to make more quads today.
Yeah.
He didn't
Exactly.
believe me.
It's very important.
And then
I assume
and then
if
I
the
did.
ace of diamonds was on the board, then your bluff is almost certainly to be correct.
I'm not critiquing. I just
Yeah.
wanted his thought.
No,
You
for sure.
No, I'll take the critique. I mean, I was just in the bottom of the fucking barrel, and it's like, okay, sometimes you bluff at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, look at that face.
And I felt like, looking at the rolls I was rolling, it was like, okay, you hate money, ship it.
You owed me one. It's fine.
Wow.
I also hated money.
It has those I hate money.
I hate money all-ins.
Yeah, it does. It has some of these I hate money all-ins, which it's, if you get it right, I feel good because it's like, okay, fuck it, I hate money. It told me I hate money. I just do what it tells me to do. If it wasn't a scenario where it is an I hate money shove, then I feel bad. But whatever. I'm no pro. It took me, I knew nothing about fucking heads up. Like Landon was like a 30 big blind favorite or 25 big blind favorite when we booked the bet. So
Says
who?
Who's handicapping
Hybrid.
this?
Hybrid looked at me and they're like, if you played tomorrow, you'd be 25 big
Oh,
blind.
they
up.
just scared the shit out of you. That's all.
No. They were correct. Like
I think they use some fear tactics. For
Yeah.
sure.
you should look at my if they won't let me, but you should look at my practice graph. It was like, it was just
They
like,
won't.
it looked like Bitcoin going down from 17,000 the first time.
See,
It's just
again
like,
with the needles. Like, you just come here just reminding us that we're broke.
No. No, sorry, not Bitcoin. Let's use another example. I don't know. It just looked bad. It looked bad. And then, you asked the question, how many practice hands did I play before the match? And it's actually 32,000. So, somewhere along the line, with Hybrid's learning system, it's an accelerated learning system, and I was able to learn, a lot in 3 months.
Yeah.
Right. I'm
Poker's
obviously
dead.
going to make. I think
Perkins
everybody like we're
better
all
in 3
going to make
months.
tons of GTO mistakes and even exploitive mistakes. Right. But
Well, that's the chess match,
Seriously.
right?
yeah, I've clearly, minimized that. But like every session, I'd be shocked if you don't find like one bonehead thing or two bonehead things, And there's misclicks.
I think if you're
sizing.
only finding like one or two, then you guys are playing.
Perkins is looking for one or two
Like,
mistakes
way
in
too
this
good,
game.
yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't
Random
know
fuck.
anything about heads up, or at least I haven't studied it very deeply.
No, maybe
but you guys are
Maybe
human,
not.
and largely you're both entering a new realm. Like Landon was the 6 max player, and you were a businessman who didn't give a shit about trying all that hard when he sat down to play. So it's like this isn't intuitive by any stretch of the imagination. We're gonna see a lot of things that the computer doesn't agree with, but like whatever, that's the show.
How do you feel like
it's
you
definitely-
played?
Excuse me.
Sorry. How do you feel like you played today and compared to yesterday?
I felt like, well, not because the pot was bigger. You know what I mean? I think I made bigger mistakes, but fewer mistakes. So I think if you subtract those out, I think I got a solid B plus with those mistakes, like a B minus. But
Yeah.
I think at the I'm a wreck, right? Like I'm a recreational guy.
He's gonna sell this till the end, man.
Like,
He's gonna
this is
sell
what he
it.
does for a living. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really get to do that too often. Like, I would never do that against like Mike Tyson. Like, this is what I do, and I'm like, I just fuck around fighting in the streets. Like, no, you know what I mean? Like,
That's fair.
unless they pay me a lot of money, And so, I feel good. I feel good. I feel like I'm learning. I get in weird emotional spots where I actually get bored.
Yeah.
Playing
So,
heads
did
up,
people
which is
forget
which is
this
strange,
guy
right?
Perkins-
Because it's like, oh, there's all these decisions
He's
and
also
there's
a genius,
action,
too.
but a
Wants
lot
to
of
get
my
better, he couldn't.
actions,
Fuck.
I'm just watching, right? Like it's, oh, this happens, I do this, I roll that, I do this, right? It's very kind of robotic in a lot of ways. There's no real feel or like I don't go, I don't think you got it, son. I go, I have to call. I'm too high up in my range, right? Like, or you know what I mean? It's like those calls where it's like one time I even typed him. I was like, oh, I fucking hate this call, but I got a call, and it was all right. I was like, yay,
Which hand? Which
As
hand?
you
Which
pair.
hand was that? Do you remember which hand that was?
Pair.
Oh, the queen four, I bet.
Yeah, it was the flop was ace 3-7-7. I had 2 pair. I was looking for a turnover bet. The fucking 7 pairs. I'm like, mother fucking fuck sticks. He fucking blocks. I'm like, oh great, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
and then the river he like does the Landon. There's no block bets out of Landon on the river. He just likes over bets or the bigger size. So I'm just fuck. I hate this call, and I call, and it was yay.
Nice.
Got him.
Landon,
you
how
know?
do you feel about the short session versus the little bit longer one? Like, is it your preference to play 2 hours? Would you rather play 5 hours, 10 hours? Where are you at as far as like?
It just kind of depends on how I feel. And go on.
Go ahead, Landon. You're.
Oh no. Yeah, I was just gonna say like I'm kind of in for whatever. Like short sessions are nice. Like long sessions, if I'm feeling up for it, feel pretty good. But like I don't think I'm actively trying to play like 8-hour sessions every day because like that just would get a little bit much.
Yeah.
And it's also nice to kind of have a little bit of downtime here and there. Like we're taking tomorrow off and then playing again on Saturday. So it's
Saturday.
kind of nice to kind of take
Fuck
a day
plays
off
on
for
Saturday.
some rest and then maybe Sunday depending, maybe not, and then
Sunday?
do it
What?
next week. Because I mean we play fast anyways. So we played already 1,000 hands. So,
Yeah, and we appreciate you. So
Yeah.
Saturday is
Sunday.
confirmed.
Yeah. We just haven't locked in a time. We'll lock it in tomorrow. I think it's going to be kind of like closer to 5. I have some guests coming over for
5 his
lunch.
time. 5 his time.
By my time. So, but we'll completely dial that in by tomorrow. Just when I confirm when the guests are going to come here, they're coming for lunch and stuff like that. But and tomorrow's my 5-year anniversary, so I can't play tomorrow.
Nice. Congratulations.
With
man.
Congrats.
Lara forever, Lara.
Awesome. No, that's amazing.
Yeah, my life is Lara and hybrid right now.
How good does this guy run, man?
It's,
Really remarkable.
it's great. It really is nice. No.
I mean, I don't know. I'm running good in life. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
When you
we
play
know.
poker, staring at the screen, it gets. I think 2 hours. between 2 hours and 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think that's like perfect time. Plus, people like want to watch, but they don't want to get bored to fucking death.
From
like,
our
watching.
standpoint, like 2 hours is a dream. Like it's so much
Yeah.
easier to be engaged the whole time and pay closer attention.
Yeah.
Or at least I should say it's nice to know a stop time because then
Yes.
we can pace ourselves. But like when we're like, okay, maybe 2 hours, maybe 5, we'll see.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. It gives everybody a nice break. They can set up. They can set up their post-game interviews. The fans know that, hey, they can schedule their day. They're not going to be like, well, should I quit or am I going to miss some big fucking
Yeah.
quads by another quads by Landon? You know, like they don't want to miss Landon's quads. You know, Landon's got a lot of fans.
They
Rightfully
shouldn't.
so. I mean,
They shouldn't.
the kid
I
is.
should get more quads.
Landon, how do you feel like you played today? And I think Bill said B minus, something like that for himself. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I played okay. Definitely didn't really feel too bad about any of the decisions I made. I have a few questionable ones, like a King 4 jam for 3x pot, but not sure. I think I played okay. I probably give myself a B.
Can you recount that King
Yeah.
forehand? I don't think I remember that one.
Went 3-bet call. He 3-bet small. He 3-bet big blind. I called. Flop came, I want to say 10-5-2. I think 10-5-2.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 10-5-2. 10-5-2.
All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Oh man. Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. If you guys want to watch more of that, do you guys think? I guess only the hardcores are left now. We only got a few more people left. Do you guys think I should keep streaming this? Because basically, like, you know, what's going to happen is that they're going to, you know, they don't know. Maybe they'll play Saturday. Maybe they won't play Saturday. Maybe they'll play Sunday. Maybe they won't play Sunday. And, you know, I don't know. It's just, you know, you kind of got to, like, make your schedule. And then, you know, these guys are, you know, I guess I could try to set up some interviews or something like that afterwards. But it just doesn't make much sense, I guess. I don't know. It's real weird. Might be better off doing something else. I don't know. Do some other content or fucking do some other work. I don't really know. I'm not sure. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think. I'm not sure what the optimal way forward to go. You know what I mean? I think people like it and watch it, but if I'm gonna do content, I might as well do something else. Like, you know, I could do other ideas or other things or I don't know, just do other work really. So, what do you guys think in the chat? Eden Rocks, Nasty Nate, Moonlight Master, Mark Trinda, William Musgrove, Johnny Appleseed. Their schedule sounds wishy-washy. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's like who knows what's going on. Mango Havoc. I don't know. Joey versus Mattis. How heads up PLO? Maybe, yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna think more about it. All right, I'll let you guys know what's going on. We got those Ivy and Dur podcasts coming up next week, and yeah, that's what I got. Craig, take care. Eden Rocks, take care. Late Drake, much love, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Derek, much love. See you guys soon. Shinto, Cameron, Eden, my guy. Appreciate you guys very much. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Be good. Godspeed.